Welcome to the Vortex, the Time Vortex. This is Strato, Time or Strato, here for another episode of Dark Tower, let on Roll20.net. And we are live, correct, Jack?
Yeah.
Alrighty, go ahead and if you guys do enjoy the series, go ahead and give us a like, subscribe. We'll go from there, and go ahead and take it away there, Darna.
Great. So last time, our group made it back again, trudged along the road back to Fort Hope with their long-lost, well, I don't know who, if every one of them considers them their long-lost friend Bast. Who've been captured by Ethan and kind of kept there for a very long period of time. I don't know. We'll see what happens there. The time will tell. So you guys are arrived at Fort Hope. You've been handed your orders, Sergeant Nathville, and you have your troops, and they are like standing in a waiting for your commands and attention. So we'll just start it with you when you guys, the next morning when you guys arrive. This is after you had a nice sleep. So we'll start with you during morning call. They have like every morning they stand in attention and, well, sort of attention. It's really pretty lackluster type of event. They
gather to make sure nobody got eaten during the night, basically.
Yeah, basically, yeah. They just stand there. Colonel's up in front of them, and he's like, "All right, boys, he's our new." He's like, "All right, this is our new Sergeant Nathville." And he kind of gives you a look, and he nods, and he's like, "All right, men, Sergeant Nathville, take it away."
Oh, my head's turned out.
No. I'm not gonna lie. I'm new to this shit.
Can I be nearby for this conversation? Because I really want to hear this.
Sure, yeah, you're like nearby, like just. But
Same with us.
Noticed you? You're not hiding, right? You're like just like out in the open.
No, I'm just kind of leaning against the wall watching.
All right.
Same
Well,
with us.
Yeah. So you're nearby, leaning against the wall, watching this whole thing go down.
Oh,
So
we gotta
not-
watch this.
Yeah. Okay. So everybody's is Bass there too?
Yeah, boss, it's always here.
We're all leaning against the wall watching what's going on.
All right. So they're all judging you in the corner while you're.
I look at them peering and I just hold up a middle finger. I look back at everybody and go, so, I'm not gonna lie, I'm new to this. I'm not used to being in charge of anybody but myself. Quoted on that, Colonel Frank here, while I'm away doing the things that I have to do with the Red Queen and so forth, you're in charge. Make sure the men do their watches like they're supposed to, and don't make fools of themselves too much at night. If I come back and I hear bad things, they'll be hell to pay.
Well, seeing how I don't know how you run things, I don't know what kind of just normal punishments will be suffice, or are you going to change it up a little bit?
No, my punishments will be suffice for now, unless I hear that they did something truly atrocious. No raping and pillaging. We're civilized people here.
Private, he goes, Private Jacob, step forward. And he's all shaking as he steps forward. Could you mind telling the sergeant why you were caught by the city guards last night? Keen and Mrs. Margaret's tulips, and taking a turd near her bird fountain, and was arrested for drunken and disorderly. What kind of punishment would you have? What? He goes, could you tell him why you did these things? I was drunk, sir. I've never been that drunk, but just looks at Nathville and he's like, he's all yours, Sergeant.
I sigh and go, really? You just had to pee in somebody's tulips?
I need to pee, and I wasn't going to do it in my pants. I apologize.
There are trees. There are trees. Everybody would have forgiven you for the trees. Lord.
Don't listen to that demon lord.
Bastard. I'm going to poop my pants, and the bird bath seemed the obvious choice.
Yes. Well, for that, here's your punishment. You get to stand a double watch for the next 3 days.
A double watch?
Double watch.
But you heard the sergeant. You're lucky he's being so lenient. But
Don't listen to that demon lord.
supposed to go out with me next.
Rebel.
Well, next time
That's
you
quiet.
won't poop in somebody's bird bath.
They all
If
stare.
you are, just make sure you poop in that guy's, and I point over at Bast.
Do it, and I will kill you.
Don't worry, he's harmless.
They all look at him
I
like,
have seen to hell and back
I
again.
smack him on the head.
they all smells like right when they see Bath, they look at you and it's like, this is the second time you've told us that someone's dead and they come back to life or mysteriously or changed to a girl. Is Bass a girl now? Wait a minute, is he? They look at him.
Yes.
I have always looked like this.
No, he's not a girl. He's just really pretty like a girl.
Get up.
They all kind of look at him like, well, we're
Diana
supposed
does
to believe you
now.
now. I'm sorry. Sorry. What are you saying, man? You're supposed to believe you're a sergeant. He's going to lead us into battle one day, and we're going to die in glory in his name.
I will die by nothing under his name.
We weren't talking about you, Bast.
I'm gonna
I don't
laugh.
care.
I'm gonna laugh if you get put under him, Vast.
Bast will be the potato peeler.
Well, technically, Bast, he does outrank you right now because you're still. Are you a member of the city guard or the city watch?
Ooh.
Military force? Because everyone's rank. Unless you've been ranked sergeant, you're pretty much a private. You know, you're just basically, but they don't call you private. They just you're a soldier. You're just and they don't have like until you become like a sergeant, and then you can appoint a corporal, and then he's called a corporal. That's it. There's like soldier, corporal, sergeant, lieutenant, captain, so on and so forth. All right. So he's like, all right. They all kind of stare at you, waiting for that moment to when they go. Type of thing.
I'll have one other thing to say.
All right.
Twice a week, I want you guys to practice fighting. And I don't mean play fighting. Just go at it with each other. Don't kill each other. Don't maim each other. But don't hold back. Because trust me, with what's coming, you're going to want it. And I turn and say, you're all dismissed. I have things to do.
All right. All right, you heard him, lads. And he's like, Jacob, get on the wall. You're on watch again. He's like, but I just finished. Double watch means double watch. He just like trudges off, pissed off.
Whenever you say on the wall, I think of Game of Thrones. The Black Watch.
Yeah, the Black Watch. Good job. Yes. So, you mosey on over to your friends that are like, had nothing better to do this morning than to watch you.
It's the first time he's done it. We have to watch.
Walk over and look at Diana and everybody and go, I don't know if I like this shit. Can we get on with our lives now?
You will just say no to get a little emotion.
He didn't have
See,
a
no,
choice.
I'd like to kneel down next to Bass, like an adult would kneel down next to a child, put my arm around him and kind of point and go, "See, Bass, look at that. That's responsibility. Maybe someday you could have some."
Ow!
I do not like your tone.
Just, ow. I'm gonna go put in some work orders. I'll be back later.
Fuck off, I ruffle that hair and go, so
I walk away and I kind of just slap Nathvel on the back on the way. Good first go. You'll get better. Don't worry. Oh, when are we planning on leaving?
I thought you were going to retrain for a week, so we were going to be here for a week.
I kind of actually changed my mind about that after most of you guys got off. I'm not going to be doing that, so I'm good to go whenever. I didn't know if anybody else needed to stick around for a while.
I figured we'd at least take, like 2 or 3 days just to prep for the journey ahead.
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
And hey, more time for Nathvel to be with his troops.
No. They're hairy and they smell weird.
That's no way to talk about Bast.
Hey!
Okay, so Landley, we'll start with you. What are you going to do for the 3 days like as a preparing?
I'm gonna go talk to some of the carpenters and some of the wood people and look at procuring some supplies for probably the Red Queen, because I'm sure she would like to have her home rebuilt. Whoever she wants that.
They tell her as long.
What?
Yeah, she has. Yeah, they tell her as long as they pay her to build it, they can. There's probably plenty of wood at the location to. They just have to get a planer and stuff over there. But yeah, if she wants her rebuilt, it's up to her.
Yeah, I would definitely talk to her when she gets into town about it.
No.
I would like you to meet her when she comes into town and discuss it with her. I'm sure she hasn't thought about that off the top of her head, and she would probably like that.
All right. We received a notification from one of the guard troops, I guess.
Yes.
One of the guards that was going up to the water area said they were looking for you.
I'll head that way. Because I imagine it's here in Fort Hope.
Yep. It's one of the scout groups.
Mm-hmm.
You ask around town, and a couple of the shop merchants, who see you, says, "Hey, Landley, a guy by the name of let's give him a good name. We'll call him Edgar. Sure, why not? Good old
Edgar.
One of the other, he's like Marcus. He's a ranger.
One of the guards' peoples.
Yeah, Edgar, and he's he's an elf ranger, so he's actually an elf. You see him, and once he notices, he's like, "Len, it's as good to see you, Landley.
Thank you.
I had a message from the old man near the pond, the lake they're not supposed to go next to. We've been communicating with them pretty regularly about the areas around it. Seem not to be very forthcoming, but we ran across something very. As we got closer to his camp area, we saw several corpses of some of my other pathfinders near his camp. We didn't want to continue because you know the ambassador, and you've been that way before and dealt with creatures. We're not sure if they are good guys or bad guys. We just came back to let you know we saw carnage on a scale we've not seen since war.
Uh-oh.
I haven't told the captain of the guard yet, but I will be notifying him that you are on the case.
Yes, quite. We're gonna have to detour our current plans, I guess. Oh well. Such is life.
I understand. I apologize for the ill tidings.
I will try to find out what has happened.
Yeah, he walks away.
Well, isn't that a surprising turn of events? Off to find Diana to tell her what's going on.
All right, so we'll go to you, Diana. Where does Langley find you, Diana? Much Nathil's first time being in charge.
Let's see. Diana probably just walks around randomly. Let's go with she's in the shopping district, like with all the stores. Let's go with you. You walk up and you find Diana looking in a window at a woman's blouse, just like with a very confused look on her face.
Did you want to try it on?
She kind of jumps and looks at you. No, that's fine. Just, what's up? What can I help you with?
You looked very confused over that blouse.
Nope, not at all. It's just a shirt. I was just walking by. Did you need something?
I did need to talk to you, yes.
Oh, great. Let's talk. Let's talk somewhere else. Let's walk this way and talk.
That sounds great.
So we start walking away.
Yep.
Or Diana, at the very least, does almost immediately.
You're like, crap, I was caught!
Alright. Go ahead.
So what's going on?
So, the scouts have been reporting that up north, by the Red Queen's area and Mal, lots of carnage has been going on.
Lots of carnage?
We've lost people up there to something.
That's not very good. I don't think the Red Queen would be one to immediately go back on a treaty she just signed. I don't think she's had time.
She's either in Hammerfall or on her way back, one of the two. Probably best to go up there and probably talk to Mal and see if he knows what's going on. Probably some of the Red Queen's guards might have an idea what's going on.
You did leave the Red Queen at Hammerfall, and she said she was going to be traveling to Fort Sister.
Yeah.
Afterwards.
So, in that case,
but I
this
imagine
could be
she'll be back this way anyways before she heads down to Fort Sister.
It could also be... It's unlikely to be some of the Red Queen's guard killing people because they don't know about it. It's not something... They're not that barbaric. We should probably check it out. We don't want any misunderstandings to happen.
This is true. They were kind of requesting us to do that.
Yeah. We can swing by up there before we head to the second tower and see what's going on.
Yep. Figured we'd swing up, say hello, figure out what's going on, and either end up having to deal with it or put out a bandwagon of what's going on and try to fix this situation and then head out.
Alright. That should probably be taken care of soon, so I'll go talk to everyone else and let them know that we should be heading out soon to check on that.
Okay.
Did you get the general area that most of the attacks were happening?
Over by Mal's place. People just trying to communicate with Mal.
Let us go find out. So, I'll go talk to Nathel and Bast and let them know that we need to head up north first.
Who do you
Yeah,
go
more things.
first? Nathal or Bast?
He's gonna go to Nathvel, because if you want to go find Nathvel, I'll go find Bast.
Taking one for the team. Appreciate it.
Hey, there's two of us. We can meet back
Yeah.
here a little
Sure.
later.
It sounds good. We'll meet back here once we finish up. I'll go find
or
Nothville.
meet back at the inn or whatever.
Yeah.
Landley,
well-
question. Do you, on your way... Sorry.
I should check in with the temple, though.
Okay, sorry. Okay, Diana, you were going to say something?
I was just gonna say we'll meet up at the inn in that case, because that's probably where I'll end up finding Nothville.
Better than meeting up back here at this random back alley?
Yeah, that's not sketchy.
You're near shops, by the way. These are where the shops are at.
I know, but we're just kind of in one of the alleys by the shops, which kind of looks a little weird.
Okay, so on your way to... You said you're going to the church?
Yeah, I'm going to swing by
You
the
swing
church.
by inside the shop that Diana was looking at and buy the blouse she was looking at, or do you just, like, let her do it on her own?
I was thinking about buying the blouse. No,
Up to you.
I'm not going to buy the blouse.
Alright, so you head off to the...
Though I might mention it to the Red Queen. Or leave a mention for the Red Queen about it.
Okay. Alright, so you head off to the church.
Yep.
You find one of the low-ranking priests of Ilmater there.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, "Morning, Landley. What brings you to the Temple of Yamade?"
I was only seeing if Father Franklin had returned.
No, he's... from what you've told him, it's quite a trek over there. He has not returned.
I was just double checking
No.
while I was in town.
But I have been noticing something very strange.
What kind of strange?
We have detection meters or detection stands throughout the city. Only the captain and we know about it to detect creatures of overpowering evil, such as demons, right?
Yeah.
Demons.
Or creatures of that manner. We've been receiving a lot of detection going off, but we are not, when we go to the location, we don't see or find anything of that nature anywhere near it.
Is there a
the
man
captain's-
in pajamas wandering around town?
No.
No?
And we do see a couple of people, 3 or 4 humans, a couple of a gnome, and a dog. Nothing spectacular.
Well,
He does stop for a minute and he says, "Actually, that gnome does show up every single time that we go to investigate. I believe his name is Bast."
Oh no. What have I done now?
I think Bast will be fine. He's gonna be traveling. He's been traveling with us so far. Has there been any other odd detections
Well, I'm
other than him?
telling you this as a friend. I don't want you to be alarmed or anything, but this does not go off by some mere whimsical, "I hate you, I want to kill you." We're talking about the level of some demonic presence. You understand, right?
If you want the story, we're gonna have to go out for drinks, because you're gonna need a drink for this story.
I'm just telling you because that's what the captain told me. You you figured it out, and if it's okay, then I will let the captain know that you said it was okay. So, if that's what you're telling me now, I don't even know.
He got kicked out.
He what?
He got kicked out of hell.
Well, possibly the Abyss. We're not really sure.
Well, that is. You may want to bring him here.
I'll bring him over then. A little later.
Demon Lord.
I gotta go find him anyways to tell him about an adventure we need.
Next
to
thing we find out, Bass is actually one of the demon lords escaped in the vessel of Bass.
I must kill myself.
Alright, so you go find Bass. Where are you at, Bass?
I'm out training.
Okay,
He's
so
in
you're
the
in
training
training
grounds.
Yes.
Alright. Is that where you two are, Natho? Or no? Where are you at?
I'm at the inn.
Okay.
He likes
Of
his drink.
course.
So Bass, you Landley finds you at the training grounds. So you're sitting there hitting a dummy with your sword.
Yes, yes, yes. Must kill the demons.
Bast?
What?
You need to come to the temple, please.
Okay.
I fear
That was
the
easy.
place you have been has touched you in some way.
A bad
Wait,
touch.
are you saying I'm infested with demons?
We
Oh,
don't
yes.
know. That's why we're going to the temple to find out.
I must know. Take me there now.
I just see Bast just run past me to the temple.
All right, Diana, you show up at where Natho is drinking in his spot with a couple of the other guys, and the colonel's next to him, downing a pint, and they're like conversing over, I don't know, just small talk, like, Colonel Frank. He's a little bit of a hard-nosed guy. He didn't train either you or Natho, but you know of him. He's pretty much of a hard ass from some of the
Well,
other
I don't
talks.
think
with
like
soldiers.
anybody in the town could have trained me or Nathvel because of our age, but yeah.
Yeah. Well, the colonel could have. if
Maybe
he-
the colonel. Maybe the colonel, if he's old
Because
enough.
dwarves can can live pretty long time. So
I mean, he could technically be older than both of you.
yeah, but if he was that old, then he would probably be like a cat. But anyway, so you show up and they're just shooting the breeze basically as you show up.
I kind of walk up, order a drink, nod my head at Frank, and just say, "How's it going, Frank?"
He stands up. Ambassador Lady Diana, he says, he bows.
No need for that. Oh, please, it's a new thing. I'm not a big fan of all the official business.
He's like, good, I won't do it again. And then he
I
sits
look
down.
at Diana and go, "Princess."
You know what I just...
I respond with your lordship.
God damn it.
Hey, Ben, I don't know if you did this on purpose, but Princess Diana,
Ah, shit, I didn't even think of that.
He didn't do it
I mean,
on
I knew
purpose.
before I knew she was a princess.
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
That was not intentional. Well, maybe I'll get lost or something.
yeah.
And I was the wrong princess. Never mind. Forget. I'm out of history. Okay. So I order a drink and I go. So turns out somebody's been killing people up by Mao's place. So we kind of got to go check it out.
Ooh, fighting to be had. I like fighting. And I grab my sword that's sitting next to me at the table, and I go, "I'm ready to go now."
All right, calm down. We do kind of have to bring Landely, and that also means we kind of have to bring Bast.
I grab the pint that's sitting on the table and go, "Okay, I'm ready."
Well, you got some time to get some more of that in you, because we're waiting for
All right. So, Landley, you arrive at the temple with Bast. He probably gets there before you do.
I need to know, is there a way to avoid being a demon? I need to know.
I feel sorry for that
some
random
reason,
initiate you just
Bass, when you try
charged.
to enter the church, you are prevented from entering the church.
Like a wall.
Yeah.
Ow, that hurt. My face.
My face.
The priest of Elmatter.
Reminds me of what I think of when I see Bast. My eyes.
Hold on, Bast. I'm not trying to see anything inappropriate. I'm going to look. If you remove your shirt, let's go back over here by the back area.
The priest is going to touch you.
Bas does the hand, he just follows along.
Yeah.
If I've been
Go ahead.
possessed, it must be exercised so I can kill it.
Go ahead and take off your shirt there, Bast.
Okay.
Okay,
He has a pentagram on his chest. I didn't think of mentioning it.
We wouldn't have noticed.
Yeah, so Langley, you see it as well. You see a black, a tattoo of a pentagram on his
Called
back.
it.
Kinds of words on
Hey,
it.
what?
It's on your back shoulder blade. It's pretty small, about the size of a. I don't
Behold,
know.
you've been touched, Sasuke.
Sasuke. Don't be doing that to me, man. It's a horrible anime. No, I'm kidding.
Also, it's good. I just need to watch some more of it.
Yeah, it's a pretty decent size. He's like, oh my, that's not good.
What is it?
That's weird. So I'm detecting evil in him right now, and he's not evil. That's very strange. It's odd.
Of course I'm not evil. I would never sink down to the demon's level.
As soon as he mentions demon, he's like, oh, there goes. And it starts glowing a little bit. Interesting. Every time he mentions demon, it seems to glow a little bit.
I hate demons.
Oh my, yeah, the power is going pretty. Yeah, I can see why now. Okay, so I'm going to have to do some more research on that, but I believe that it is not something trifling, sir. It's very bad. I'm not quite certain what it means in Abyssal. I'm writing it down now, and I will get back to you. I'll have to
Research it?
but I'm a lowly scribe, and I don't want to mess with demonic powers, so I'm going to probably have to go with go take Bast to the wizard Tarkin. He might be able to tell you.
Oh, we were just there.
I'm like, we were
Oh, wait,
just...
no, that's in this town, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, the target's
Okay,
here.
cool.
I'm like,
Never mind.
we need the Grand Priest, and he was there in Hammerfall.
No, he's not in Hammerfall. He's Tarkin was teaching you, Diana, how to fly. He lives here.
Yep. I know about Tarkin.
All right, so she's like, yes, it's very bad. I think I know what it is, but I'm not going to guess because I'm just a lowly priest of Ilmater. And
Write down
Just
your
don't
guess
think
at the
about it.
very least so I can show Tarkin and he can either agree or disagree.
I'm not going to waste paper on it, but I'm not going to say his full name, but he's known as the Prince of Lies. It's a mark only bestowed by him. But
Isn't that Satan?
that is very... I mean, I've never heard of that before. Like, I've never seen someone marked by him. It's only theory or legend that very evil creatures get marked by such a person. You know who the Prince of Lies is, right?
No, I don't care. If he's a demon, I will kill him.
He kind of looks at you. Yeah.
You realize you've been touched by the Prime Devil, right?
What?
Well, this is just the theories. I mean, I don't know. Like I said, I'm a lowly priest of Ilmater.
That's what it's sounding like.
Yes,
but let's go find out
I'm
if that's true or not.
Yes. But be careful. But that's strange. He's not detecting evil. I don't know why.
Because I'm no evil. I'm good. Only good kills demons.
Alright. So, where do you go over now, Lenley? You, skip?
I take him to Tarkin.
In, or?
I will see if I can find a page to send a note to go to the inn and tell Diana where I'm going and that we have an issue with Bast right now.
Again.
Okay, so, yep. A page shows up, Diana, while you're sitting there drinking with Frank, and Frank's a pretty good guy. You can tell right away. He may be a hard ass, but he just wants the best from his men, sort of person. As a dwarf, he just wants these humans to be, good.
Dwarves.
Basically,
He wants the humans to be dwarves.
Party folk, they need to have a little bit more meat on their bone, do some more push-ups. But he seems like a good sort of person. And now, when you see a page walk over to you, like a little kid about 10 or 11, he's like, Lady Diana.
Yes?
Oh, Miss Landerly says that something's up with Bast, and he's taking him to the mages to see Tarkin.
I just pause for a moment. Hand him a coin. Turn to the bar, say thank you. Turn to the bartender and say, I'm gonna need another drink.
I look at the bartender and go, make it a double.
The wench brings over the drinks for you guys.
I proceed to down the drink in one go,
Okay.
slam it on the counter, pay, and then say, I'm gonna go see what's going on,
Give me
and walk away.
Okay.
I follow after carrying my drink and drinking it along the way.
Father Frank says, you want me to come along, sir? Sergeant?
Yeah,
We're good.
Good, I'll go back to drinking.
I like Frank. He knows what he wants.
To drink.
Alright, so we head to
Bast also knows
Tarkin's.
what he wants.
Tarkin's.
Yeah, you know the way, Diana, because you've been there.
Yeah, he taught me how to fly.
Yeah. So you show up at you show up there at the same time for sake of argument, and yeah. So you meet Glandly and Bast just before you reach the schoolhouse, basically, where Glandly's been teaching people how to speak Romanian.
I just kind of, when we meet there, I just kind of look at Bast and go, it's been like a week, man. You've been alive for a week, and already you did something wrong.
I did nothing wrong. I just followed you around.
I look at Landely with like a hopeless expression.
He's actually correct.
Bast didn't do anything?
No, it's what's been done to him.
Huh.
It's something with
Sorry
demons,
about
and I
that,
need to kill it.
Bast.
He's
I
been
guess that was
marked by
rude
a
of me to
demon.
assume. Ah.
I need to
Interesting.
kill it.
Well, we'll work on that, Bast. Why don't we go talk to Tarkin and see what his thoughts are on the matter.
Alright. When you walk into Tarkin's desk, one of the statues in his chamber that you've always seen as inert, it comes to life and is like, alert, enemy detection. And Tarkin looks at it stand down and look. And the statue just goes back into its frozen pose. That's never happened before.
That's probably because you haven't had somebody that's been marked by a demon walk in before.
He looks at Nathal. He's like, this time.
He's the demon lord. I knew it. Kill him.
What did you do this time?
It's not him. It's this one.
We are really bad at this.
What? I didn't do anything. I just follow people around. Nothing
That
else.
thing on your shoulder.
I
says
didn't do it.
otherwise.
I didn't do it.
I know
Let
you
me
didn't.
I
see
say
this thing
that's
on-
by demon. We just kill him again.
All right, let me see this thing. Let me see this thing on your shoulder, then.
I take my shirt off then to show it.
Yeah,
Such a cute feminine gnome.
you can roll a knowledge religion check if you wish, Diana.
I will do so.
Like I said, such a cute little feminine gnome.
Hey.
Oh, nice. Oh, yeah. Okay, so that you immediately recognize that as the mark of the Prince of Lies.
I just kind of put my head in my hands. Oh, good.
You know from your studies that the Prince of Lies, the king of all demons, has
So he's
never
a king of
marked.
demons, not
It's,
devils.
it's a theory that this mark exists, but you've never seen it on an actual live person. It's only been in books. The fact that Bast has this mark is very interesting.
Ugh.
Theologically speaking, yeah, because the Prince of Lies is basically marked Bast. But Bast is neither evil, he doesn't detect evil right now, and he's not a, Bastion. As far as you know, the Prince of Lies has never marked anyone that is a good person. He's only marked people that are worthy of his mark.
Hmm.
Oh god.
So he's like, oh my. Yes, and of course, he looks at you and he's like, yes, that is the mark of Prince of Lies. It seems like Bast has been marked by something.
I need to kill it. Whatever I did it to him.
Diana, you know, you can trust me and everyone else here, right?
Yes.
Of course. He
I am
goes
the
over.
keeper of secrets.
He summons. He goes. He locks the door and he puts like a seal on the door, just to make sure it doesn't leave.
We're gonna commune with devils. Yay!
Oh no, you know what that's gonna mean, right?
I am going to say, hey Bast, why don't you come stand by me?
Why?
Nothville, I need you to hold Vast down for a little while.
Why?
We're gonna make.
No, I'm going to. Yes, I'm going to communicate with someone lower.
Yes,
And-
and we need Nothville to hold Bast down so Bast doesn't try to still stab him flat out.
That seems like a good idea.
And Diana, you're here for backup in case it does escape from my.
Alright, can do. So, Nathel, hold down Bast. I'll be ready at the waiting in case of emergency.
I just pick up Bast and throw him over my shoulder.
Hey, let me go.
All right. He goes over to the center of his room and he goes. The golem comes back to life again, ready, and he's like, and he draws like a circle on the ground, and you see this.
I take
threat.
my sword out, by the way, while we're doing this, just in case.
Pull my sword out as well, just as preparation to move to the opposite side from Diana.
Good choice.
Because I got the dagger too, and I'm like, let's give you that +4 bonus.
Also, that way if they hit us with something that's AoE, it's less likely to hit the both of us.
Right.
And
Tactics!
we can move to the 4 points, technically. The only person he can hit double would be Bast and Nothville.
Yeah, well, no big loss there.
So what's low level
Nothville will
devil?
just beat the devil with Bast anyways.
Imp, right, is a devil, or is that a demon?
What'd you say?
An imp is a devil.
Imps are demons, I think.
A dretch is a devil. Right.
Let me see.
SRD is down right now, so that's why I'm. Lawful evil.
Imp is a devil, yeah.
Okay. So he summons an imp, from the flames of hell, and
Wait, so did you want to summon a devil or a demon?
a devil. But Bass doesn't know the difference between demon and devil.
Yes, I know, but I thought he'd want to summon something that was like I thought Bass was marked by a demon, so he should summon a demon.
Well, the Prince of Lies is a devil.
Oh, okay. So
He's marked
so Bass was
by
marked
the
by a demon.
prime devil.
Yeah.
Got it.
He's, his name, you know not to say it out loud because it may bring his attention to you, is Asmodeus.
Right. Yep.
And if you look up Asmodeus in Pathfinder games, he's usually lawful evil and is marked as devil, I'm pretty sure.
Uh-huh.
So, I'm not sure.
He's kind of a god, kind of a devil. It's weird.
That's weird. Demons would listen to him, yeah. So, whatever. Yeah. So I said devil, so I'll summon Dretch. He summoned the Dretch, but they are chaotic, so I don't know. And
Witches are the demons.
he summons up, and he's like, "Foolish mortal, what?" And he's speaking in Abyssal. If no one speaks Abyssal, then you do not understand what he's saying. But you hear him talking. Or Infernal Line, I can't remember which one it is.
Diana just has a look of disgust on her face.
And he's like, and Tarkin is speaking back to him. He will translate later after, so I'm just going to speak back and forth like they're talking, okay? He's going to translate later what they said, basically.
Yep.
As soon as Bast sees the demon, you see that its eyes, Landley, you're probably the first one to notice it because of your perception. You see his eyes turn black, and he starts tearing this black ichor from his face, from his eye.
Gross.
Eye pupils.
Demon! Let him go! Let him go! I must get it!
And then all of a sudden he goes, "Demon!" He reaches out, and he goes, and the demon yells, "Yes, master, I am here to serve you. Have you called me in?"
Oh my god.
I can just see Diana's face right now of utter, what the hell?
Attack to knock Bast unconscious.
Right.
Actually, no, it's...
I don't want him talking to another devil.
He's
So
suddenly
if you
commanding a
look-
demon.
Okay, so if you look at Diana right now, her face is just, like, barely restrained fury.
All right.
Like, she is pissed.
Pissed at the demon or pissed at Bast?
Both.
Just pissed in general.
Just
Kind of in
in
general. Like,
the situation.
at
Alright.
the situation primarily.
He's like, "He is your master?" "Yes, he is blessed by and he does say his name because he's a reverent person of him, and he's like, I see. My assumptions have been confirmed. What does that mean exactly?" "Mortal, you do not know anything, but he is our master. Our souls are his for the taking. I would serve him." "How would your soul be for the taking?" And the creature like sticks his hand in his gut and just like explodes into this massive bile, and you just see this black, like a sphere of some kind, and it goes right into Bast's mouth.
Ow! Oh!
Oh, lovely.
Bast, you don't feel anything different. You feel like you feel a lot stronger though.
I feel. Oh no! It's the demon's power! Get it out of me! Get it out of me!
He nods and he removes the summon, and he's like, "My fears were," and he casts prestidigitation on the walls. Like, he explains what just happened, and he's like, Yes, the mark of any creature that is evil that is killed in your presence, their souls belong to you as part of payment for being the chosen of him.
I do not like this.
It's like, Diana, it's like a counter. Every soul that you consume becomes a counter of your body. Every time that you die, you take a counter away. You understand?
Oh.
So if you die, you'll be back at 0.
It's not immortality, because if you run out of counters, then you will be truly dead. But that means you've also been blessed by him. If you're not
Cursed.
careful,
Diana interjects. She says cursed.
That's a terrible blessing. It's made to technically turn you evil.
yes, in all instances, it's a way of corruption. Because if I hate to say this, Lady Diana, but if you'd be a perfect candidate for an anti-paladin to convert over to him because of the evil power that has befallen him. Many evil creatures would worship him because of this.
I will never side with the demons. They shall all die.
And I can tell that your power does not fully envelop until you see a demon want to kill them. I have heard tales that there has been, Asmodeus has sent people that have been touched to kill demons to bring them back. Those who have escaped. He's usually touched paladins with this, and he sends them off into the world to. But he only holds a person hostage, and the paladin has to kill a certain number of demons in order for that person to be freed or something of that nature. But basically,
So he wants me to kill more
either
demons.
good or bad, I'm not sure. It's up to you guys to decide. But it is. Bast is still in control of his faculties.
For
It's a slippery
now.
slope to be on.
So what you are saying is I need to kill more demons.
Oh god, he's gonna turn evil so quickly.
Demons. I must destroy all evil demons. And all demons in general.
So destroying all the demons will eventually turn you into a demon. You do realize this.
I will never become a
No,
demon.
it's not like that. He will still remain the same, but he is just merely the vessel, basically.
Any thoughts on how to lift the curse?
Someone touched by the maybe Archbishop may be able to do it, but it would be a very harsh undertaking. It would be extremely painful. We're talking about someone who.
Oh, you just kill him who did it to me.
We would have to call forth a god of equal caliber to remove, since Bast, you don't remember accepting the mark, do you?
No, I will never accept such things.
Oh, come on, Bash. You mean you don't want to work for the demons?
I'm pretty
I will kill
sure
them all,
the lines
and
were
I will
something
stab them.
along, do you want to kill demons? You said, yes, I want to kill demons. And he said, will you
No,
accept
I
my
will
mark
never
to
agree
kill
to anything with
demons?
demons. I will never agree to what anything the demons say. I will do it on my own accord.
Can you explain? Is this? He's like, if only I knew more information about what exactly happened to Bast. You did say he was dead, so can you explain what exactly happened?
We proceed to explain.
You might want to drink for this.
He goes, then it is. Then it is indeed a very powerful curse. Bast I don't know why you have been marked to go to hell for whatever reason, but you're a good person. I've known you for quite a while. You are a very interesting person, but you're not bad. But for whatever reason, you've been sent to hell, and
I'll blame the demon that killed him.
Basically, your mark on you is preventing you from dying, so you don't go back. Insurance policy.
Wait, is he trying to avoid fighting me? Well, then I would come and fight him anyway. I'll find him and kill him.
Yeah, he is preventing you, but the mark also prevents you from going to heaven, too, because you are marked by the devil. He's made it impossible for you to pass on once you die. You'll be with that body for a very long time, Bast. I'm sorry.
That means I could kill more demons.
Yes.
I can get rid of all demons in the world. Finally.
He looks at Diana and says, "Isn't it? The only problem is every time he does kill somebody, their soul will become forfeit. It is very bad if he kills just an ordinary person, because then their soul will power him. It's very bad. So, yes, it should be removed, but that means he'll be vulnerable."
As vulnerable as a normal human, as a normal living creature?
Yeah, pretty much. I don't know.
I don't know. We're fine with that.
So I'm sorry that this happened to your friend. Whatever he did to piss off that person made him mad enough to do this to him as revenge, I guess.
You really annoyed that demon, didn't you?
I just wanted to kill him.
Well, sorry for the bad news, Diana, Napo, Denwood, and of course you, Bast. Well, since that's been taken care of, I have a class to teach, so if you don't mind.
Of course, and we have other things to attend to as well.
So, where do you guys head off this? So you guys talk at Landley's? Because Landley, your office is nearby, so.
That sounds like a good spot.
Okay.
Heading to the office.
Do you say anything, Diana, when you're at the office?
I just kind of sit down.
Okay.
All right. So, obviously, we need to get this removed.
Yes, I don't want any demon power. I will kill them all instead.
I pull out a sword, a knife, and go. I mean, we could just cut it off him.
I
don't think that's gonna work.
No, well, it'll make me feel better.
Don't you dare, demon lord.
Alright, Bast, he's not a demon lord. He's just an asshole. It's different.
He controls demons.
No, you control demons.
He does too. Don't you remember? You watched that? Oh, wait,
those are undead. That's different.
No, the demon.
Bast, who do you think knows more about demons? You or the holy paladin of the church?
The one with the demon mark on him.
I just kind of give him a look with my eyebrow raised, like, really? Are you really going to stick with that there?
You'll know more about demons because demons will bow to you, Bast.
I know because I have been down in hell.
Really? Tell me, what was hell like, Bast?
It was very crazy. I was in a that time glass-looking thing.
Mm-hmm. So you were in a bottle. Is that all you remember? You learned so much about demons from that bottle.
I saw on a demon every day, at least. Finger was every day. How long was away?
Months.
Anyways. So here's the issue. How do we deal with this? Because we may need to see the Archbishop, but also we need to deal with whatever's killing people up north.
Mal might have a suggestion as well, though Mal might have a solution, but that might kill Bast outright.
Ignoring that solution, we will we'll talk to Mal, deal with the north.
Because I know Mal is capable of healing through very interesting ways.
Well,
that's why
we'll deal. We'll deal with whatever's going on in the north. Bast, I have one very important rule for you. Okay?
What?
No killing people.
I don't think I can keep that.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to have you stay here.
I can't do that either.
Well, you're going to have to pick one of the two, because I can make you do one of the two. And here's the issue. Every time you kill someone, they turn into a demon. So really, when you kill people, you're making more demons.
Fine, I will just knock them out.
You'll just what?
Knock them out.
Knock them out.
All right, that's okay. Just
Well, I can't promise you I accidentally kill somebody.
all right. I understand that it's not. It's you can't be sure, but do your best, because none of us want you to be making more demons.
If they can't and get to
You
the
don't
end
need
of
to
my
kill
channel,
people to
it
make
is
more
not my fault.
demons.
Yeah. So, that being said, why don't we head north, get this taken care of as quick as possible, so we can head south and find the Archbishop to see if he can do anything about this, if Mao doesn't have any ideas.
So, heading north is an 8-day trek, so you guys want to mark that, how much you spend on food? Or do you guys go slow?
I mean, we try to go quickly.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
it's not like we don't have food on the donkeys anyways.
Oh yeah, you have 2 donkeys now, right?
Yeah, I bought an extra donkey.
Okay, so
As I say, I feel like we have enough gold between all of us at this point that we don't really need to keep track of that much food anymore.
I bought a bunch of food for making stuff for
well,
last
it's a
time
way
anyways.
to lessen your purse on the gold, so you have to pay for the. Just keep track of how much you're spending. I mean, how much food you're eating, and just
We'll just subtract it out of our gold as we go.
So yeah, so 16 days. Whoever wants to mark that off your pile of gold or whatever.
I didn't mark it off last time, so I'll just take it off of mine this time because it makes numbers a little easier.
Okay. All right, so you arrive. As you get close to Mal's, I'll go ahead and move you guys to location here. Here. So I'll just go ahead and move you guys a little bit here. You're kind of over here, and as you arrive at the forest area, you do see bodies strewn around and stuff.
Oh, lovely.
Yes, you do see like at least 8 or 9 people that have died.
They're scouts from Fort Hope and such.
Yes. You recognize a couple of them.
Oh no.
The smell is pretty ripe because their decomposing bodies have been left out. And luckily, you know Mal well enough that he would just not leave them there.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure the guards wouldn't leave the bodies out like this either.
Yeah.
How close are we to the bathhouse in the Red Queen's area?
Another 2 days.
So we're still a little ways out, so we'll just have to keep on our toes.
We need to go to Mouse first, so I say we head there.
Well, it's a quick swing by, and I would like to talk to the guards real quick, because they might have an idea what's going on while we're heading to Mouse. It's just a quick stop.
All right. That sounds reasonable.
Well, okay, so...
Because it's kind of on the way. It's not like
No, it's not.
Huh?
You want me to bring you over to the map and show you again? Okay, so Mal's is the ruins that is next to the water. That's Mal's. I'm going to...
Well, I thought the
See this
ruins...
blue?
The ruins
blue-
was here, and Mal was just up over here.
No, the Mal's here, where the ruin is at. And this is where the blue square right here. In
Mhm.
between that is the Red Queen's.
I mean, those are fairly close together, although we would have to basically walk past Mao's in order to go to the Red Queen's place.
Well, if
Yeah,
we were going
you
to
could
Red
go
Queen's place,
straight
we'd
to the
have
Red
to go...
Queen and then go. You could go straight to the Red
We could
Queen
go
and
here.
then,
And then we could go to Mal's.
yeah. So you would have to go out of your way, yes, to get to her. So a little bit longer. Like I said, a couple of extra days to get there. So
Yeah, might as well just head straight to Mal's then. I thought Mal was literally over here on the upper side of the lake, and this
no.
was the bathhouse and the Red Queen's area.
No. That was the ruins. There is that obelisk that you guys found the first time where that body...
Oh, right.
That's
I should probably detour enough to check the obelisk.
Obelisk?
Yes, there's an obelisk. See if somebody was dumb enough to wake the guy up.
Yes, obelisk. Good old obelisks.
So, this is one of the generals that has died, that should have silver in him, and should be still dead. If not, we have a problem. There are things I don't mention on purpose.
I could just kill him.
Good luck with that. You can stab him through Bast, and I have a feeling you won't get his soul. He's just going to stare at you, laugh, and then stab you. With your sword in his heart.
I'm gonna white him then.
Turn him into a mount.
Turn him into
White
a-
hut.
I'm like, I need a snappy comeback.
He's my bitch.
So yes, I will swing by the obelisk
Okay.
and see what's over there.
Let me get that real quick. 1 second.
See if somebody was stupid.
Yay, an obelisk.
Yay.
Okay. Yep, you see the obelisk there. You do see the, and you do see the casket next to the obelisk.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it has been disturbed.
So the top's off. Is the spear missing, or is it just kind of sitting around somewhere?
No, the spear is gone.
That...
You do see a person, one of the rangers over here again on a pike again.
I will check the pike to see if it's silver.
No.
No.
That's a normal pike. Made of wood.
Well, I know it's killing our people now.
Was it?
It's the general that got woke up.
Oh. I'll make him a mount. No, that would be stupid.
You want to make him pieces, if anything, and we'd have to have a fire almost on hand to burn his body. And then have something silver to throw in there.
That's going to be an issue. I don't know if we have any silver weaponry.
We might want to talk to Mel real quick.
I
You
think
want
the
to lose
demon will
that
have-
silver sword, Nathvel.
Nathvel does have 2 swords, the one from his mother and the one he originally started with, which is silver.
And you would be permanently losing that sword.
Yes, I know.
So let's go find
Okay.
Mal and see if he has an idea where this person has gone. Keep your eyes peeled. He can be anywhere.
Could it be inside Bast?
I doubt
Hey.
that.
I haven't killed anybody yet since I got back.
Okay, so you see, as you arrive, I'll go ahead and remove this. Go ahead and give me, everybody roll initiative for me, please.
Oh god. Oh, got to click on my. I forgot to click on him. Damn it.
Oh, click. There we go. And then click.
Should I reroll or with? Because I forgot to click on my character.
You can just click on it's the number on the left.
Well,
you
he
don't
doesn't
have
show
your.
up.
Yeah, you're not on
Click
turn
on,
order.
yeah. Click on your guy and roll, and then you can change it.
Yeah.
There you go.
I would.
Now you're
Okay,
up
So,
there.
I'll
yeah.
just say the first one then, because that was one of the worlds.
Yeah, just
Wait, what?
Bast, you're on the left now, so you can add yourself in.
I know. It's just that it didn't want to count him in for some reason.
click on
Why
your
not?
character. Click on there.
Yeah, done. It's just bit. I wrote it 2 times now, but this time it didn't want to add the number in. It just stayed 0, but it is now.
Sorry.
Weird.
Yeah, now I have about as much hit points as Nothvel.
How many?
50.
50. Oh, I have 52.
At 56.
That's what I said. I almost have as much. I'm only level 5.
All right, you see someone
Only
60
level
feet
4.
away.
I know.
I have 52.
Same as me. Yay!
What do we see?
If I'm lucky, I can get to 66.
Landley, you're the first one to spot him, but and you see him. He is standing there, and he looks like he's piking another scout. And he does turn to see you guys. He's got his mithril spear with him, and you speak to King now, so now you understand what he's saying to you. He's like, more lambs to the slaughter.
Great.
Awesome. That's
Demon.
always. Well, on the plus. Someday I'm going to teach you what a demon is, Bast. Someday I'm going to sit down and make you put a rank in knowledge religion.
You're gonna sit down and make him take a level in Paladin.
Oh, God, no.
Yes. Oh yes, it would do it.
Especially with the mark of the Prince of Lies.
Yes.
So
I'm
that way
gonna.
he can fall and become an anti-paladin.
Yes, I'm gonna do that as the next point. Okay, you're gonna kill me now. Then I just know it.
Do you say anything back, Landley? Or?
I'm not sure why you're murdering everyone that's coming up here.
He looks at you like you just. You know when 2 people who are speaking a different language are like in front of you in the line, and then all of a sudden you start speaking that language?
Yep.
And yeah, he's got that look on his face, and he's like, "You speak our language? Well, finally, someone decent to talk to. These
Yes.
fools have been stealing and pillaging this area. I had to show him the might of Romania."
Well, it would be... Oh, what's the word? It would not be of good profit to the treaty signed with the Red Queen if you were to continue doing so.
The Red Queen, she's alive?
She is alive. She is... We have Diana here as her personal ambassador for the other people. as you can see, I am also wearing the tabard of the Red Queen.
As soon as he sees her, he's like, he drops to a knee. He says, "Your Majesty, I did not recognize you."
That is perfectly acceptable. I'm not particularly majestic at this time, so you may rise.
He keeps looking at the ground and is like, "I am not worthy to stand in your holy presence, but I appreciate the gesture, my lady. These brigands came across my grave and defiled my body and tried to steal my armor. They woke me up and I tried and I taught them a lesson, and more kept showing up. I naturally thought they were just trying to steal and disturb the old man. I made sure to work at them and punish them according to the laws of our country."
We're gonna have to get more messages out to all of our people.
This is true. Also, I'm probably going to have to sit down and get a full log on your laws.
That's probably for the best. Well, clearly this is a result of a large misunderstanding.
Yes, it is. So it's more of a we need to sit down and discuss what to do next.
Well, we need to head back to the town at some point and officially make a proclamation to make sure everybody knows what they can and can't do. Because disturbing any bodies they find up here is
It's
not going to be a good
no-no.
idea.
Somebody was stupid
Yes.
then.
Yeah.
Yeah, someone messed up and basically cost any other scouts that came up this way their lives.
Well, I guess they've already met their punishment.
Yep. Sad for those that met their punishment by accident.
Not much we can do at this point. Well,
I'm assuming you're saying this all in common, right? Or are you speaking around?
I'm probably just talking in Romanian right now.
yeah, I don't really mind him hearing.
Yeah.
Like,
Bas doesn't understand shit.
I'm not even going,
Really
what are
confused.
they saying?
I got
I
your
have
email
done
waiting.
something against your laws, your majesty. Here is my spear, and put me back into my grave.
wait, sorry, I misheard you, DM. What did he say?
So
He
put
said-
him back.
If
Well,
I
the
have
first
done
part, he said-
something to disrespect you, then you can return me to my grave. If I've broken the law,
He hasn't really. But also, I'm not really sure if it would be bad to
he
leave
did
him
it
out.
without knowing because he did not know the law was in place yet.
I look at
Land. He broke the law, but more of just.
Landley and speak in common. How dangerous would it be to leave him out?
I think it would be best if he were to travel with us, and we could discuss stuff with him and determine if it's really worth putting him back, or if letting him continue forward would be a good move. I would prefer to talk to the Red Queen at this point in time for advice, but I am not sure as what to do on this full matter.
Well, why don't
Really
we take
need-
him to the Red Queen and see what she says?
Well, she's kind of heading way far south. We'll never catch up with her.
I mean, can't you just call your mother, dear?
Well, really should figure out a way to communicate with her at distances.
What are you talking about, guys?
We're speaking in common right now.
Yes, but Bas still don't understand.
Bass doesn't
No.
know about the Red Queen yet.
Yeah.
He's only met her briefly and didn't probably even realize she was from here, or from people
Just-
here. Discovered.
someone's phone keeps going off. Just want to let them know.
What'd you say?
I said someone's phone keeps going off. I just want to let you guys know.
Yes, that was mine. I apologize. I'm
Cool.
going to mute it. I didn't realize.
It's okay. Anyways, so he's still kneeling, waiting for some sort of response. But he's just like not butting in. He's treating you like a queen. He's not interjecting unless you speak to him.
Yes,
In common to you, I'm like, I think he still thinks you're...
Yes, I know. It's going to become difficult to explain this to everyone.
Yeah, I know.
I think what we need to do is, because I don't believe any of us are in a position to make a judgment on this without consulting the Red Queen. We should probably leave him awake until she comes back and she can decide what she would like to do.
The only other person we can consult nearby would be Mal.
Maybe we
can leave him at Mal? Have Mal watch over him for the time being until we
That's a
consult the
funny
Red Queen?
comment.
What?
Mal's blind, you know.
I'll look at her and
Have
go,
the blind man
"Do you-
watch someone.
Do you honestly think him being blind would stop him?
No, I don't, but still, that's just a funny comment.
Alright, why don't we take him with us to Mao's and seek
question, not a
guidance from
character.
him?
Mal's one of the undead too, right?
No.
No, he's an immortal.
He's an immortal? Okay. So I was going to say, if he's undead, he has life sight anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
He's immortal.
But he's one of the few immortals that is aging, so he's getting old.
Mm.
From what you kind of maybe tell Philip, Nathel, and so I'll give you guys a little backstory, Dan and Nathel and Bast. Lendley basically tells you that everybody else ate the apple to become immortal.
I
Just like
didn't
this
tell
guy.
anyone about the apple.
Well, I mean,
For character
it
reference,
something-
out of
it's something
character.
immortal or whatever. I don't know. But Mal did not. He became immortal by his religious means. He worshipped the god of the Romanian goddess Helion, a thrall of positive energy, a grell. I mean, it's the bird that's on the Romanian sigil.
Mm-hmm.
That black bird there is a member of the positive energy plane. But Helion is one of the more powerful creatures there. And he bestowed Mal with the gift of basically
Longevity.
longevity. And he will die. It takes a while. And his wife had passed away, and he's waiting for his demise, basically. He's waiting for himself to grow. It's just taking a really long time. And so he's like the real Methuselah. He's over 900 years old, and he's getting older and older. So you arrive at Mal's, and you see some of the bears and stuff growl as the general appears, and he stands off to the side. He doesn't get closer to Mal's tent, and he simply kneels before you again, and he's like, "The animals won't let me any closer," he says. I am here to protect Mal, not kill his beloved animals.
I
understand. We will we will speak to him about it, but I believe for the moment it would be best if you wait out here.
I will, Your Majesty, and defend you with my life.
I nod my head at that.
Okay.
I step forward towards the animals. Well, towards Mal.
The animals calm down as you arrive, and one of the wolves come over and sniffs you, and
I gently pat it on the head and say, "You're doing a good job."
And Mal's like, "Oh," like, and he hears your voice is like, "Landley, it's so good to see you again.
Yes.
I've tried to send a couple of birds down to your people to let them know not to come any further. But I was not able to stop a group that was bringing meat supplies.
We know.
I apologize. I wasn't fast enough. These old hands just don't carry good, or maybe I didn't write it correctly.
It's all right. We still got the message in one form or another.
All these people died because of me.
They didn't die because of you. They died because someone else was a fool. And the fool got his punishment for it.
I'm getting tired, and these people are going to continue to poke around, and they're going to find these generals, and they're going to probably wake them up.
Well, one is awake right now.
I know. And he's been killing them. I've been hearing screams in the night. I'm not going to sleep well in a while.
He is standing outside. Your animals will not let him any closer. He has come with us at this point.
He is one of the generals of my son, you understand?
I know.
He is a soldier and a warrior. He has led hundreds of men into battle. He will die for his commander. He was told to probably guard this city, and he is doing so, I guess. Since I'm a member. What is it you wish for me, child? Please. I sense a very powerful evil behind you, my daughter. Be careful.
Our friend, who has passed on and returned, known as Bast, was touched by the prime demon, the Lord of Lies. It's been marked.
Come forward, child.
Come here, Bast.
What?
Come here.
Okay.
And I will.
Come here, puppy. Come here.
Don't talk to me like that.
He puts his hands out like he's reaching for your face, Bast. You grab him and put him on your face or not?
I'm down here.
No, you walk up to him. You see me grab his arms and pull him down to your face.
Malvin kneels before you, Bast, and he's got his hands on your face. He's doing what blind people do and like touching your face to see what you look like, basically. And he's like, yes. What's your alignment, Bast?
Chaotic good.
I sense the presence of good upon you. But I know the evil is there. It would take extraordinary power to do something about it. But I cannot reverse the mark, but I can alter it. The best I could do, instead of consuming the demons or the creatures of evil, he can purify their souls and release them to the planes of existence. But that would mean he would die normally. However, the touch will bring out the full matter of his transformation.
Hmm.
He will no longer be immortal or basically touched by him, but because he was touched by such evil taint, his body cannot. It will change him slightly. He will just look different. Slightly.
You might not look so pretty.
Hey.
Or you look prettier.
So out of character, he basically says that he can remove the mark. Basically, he can remove the mark for what he explains is he will basically, Bass will become then a half-demon.
So you're kinda a thiefling gnome.
No.
Well, thieflings are kinda half demon.
Yeah, but you get the template.
You get the half-demon template.
Ah.
Like a half-dragon, but a half-demon.
Would he still be good?
Yes.
It would not affect his thinking or his personality at all?
No, because
It's a
half
physical
demon-
transformation.
if I can't open the SRD or else I would have already linked it by now. But it's the half demon template in the Monster Manual one, I believe.
In the bestiary, yep.
Bestiary. If Jack, do you have it by any chance, so you can write down what it does?
Give me a moment. I will pull it up.
I should have it myself, though. If
You
I
said
Other
it's in
can.
the
than
bestiary?
yeah, see if you open. I believe it gives them like +4 to strength or something ridiculous.
I don't know if it's strength. It might, though. I know that's half-dragon for sure.
Anyways,
Forever.
What was it? Which book was it in?
Bestiary. Should be in Bestiary 1.
Okay, I have that one. I
Yeah,
have a
look
lot of
at
half
that,
and
It should be in the in the H's. Should be like half-dragon,
Oh.
half-fiend, or half-demon.
let me see if there's something else besides SRD, because SRD is like doing a jerk right now.
It always seems to be.
Everyone's trying to use it right now, that's why.
but I have the PDF file for it, so I can just look at that.
Just copy paste it.
I just need to find it first. What's it exactly called?
Look
Just
for
have-
half-fiend, might be the one you're looking for.
There.
Yeah,
But
half
that
fiend is what it's actually called.
Yeah, that's what I was like. It might be half-fiend, I'm pretty sure of that.
I think it's half fiend, yeah.
Yeah, but after having it is Minotaur.
That's different.
That's just right
But
next
it's-
to it. It's
But
different,
it's
though.
yeah.
So just remember,
Uh,
if it's on the right side of the page, you follow the column, go to the next page.
Wait, what?
Sometimes
The
they have them
half-fiend-
split.
The half fiend minotaur is a minotaur with the half fiend template on it. It should tell you the actual template somewhere.
Yeah, it should be right underneath the Minotaur Half-Fiend. It should just have the Half-Fiend template after you done with the sample Half-Fiend.
Creating a half-fiend.
Yeah, that's what you're
Is
looking
that
for.
it?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Should I copy paste it so you can see it?
Yep, go ahead.
Sure.
Let's see. Okay. Here is. I need to copy paste 2 times and put in because 2 different pages is it on.
Oh,
Okay.
apparently I also have the Bestiary PDF.
Yeah.
It's just taking me a while to bring it up because I don't have it on my main computer. Otherwise, I would have
It's
pulled it
okay.
up and copied and pasted.
Wait, let me
Yeah.
see. Okay, there. Okay, I have it here now. And enter.
It's there.
That's a lot.
So gives you. Wow. Gives you plus
So
1
it's-
dice, 5 or 10 hours.
Plus
Alignment.
1 natural armor.
Yep.
Again, dark vision, immunity to poisons, cold, electricity, fire. Okay. Immunity to poison gives you cold.
You get some pretty good stuff
acid,
out of it.
cold.
Oh god.
It says natural armor plus 1, or is that, am I reading it wrong?
No, that's natural armor plus 1.
Yeah.
If you don't have natural
He
armor, you now have a +1 natural armor.
Also, I had
gains-
smite good.
He gets dark vision, 60 feet. He's got immunity to poison. Gets acid, cold, electric, and fire resistance 10.
He becomes an outsider, which is surprisingly good. That means he
Yeah.
can't get affected by hold person or stuff.
Yep.
I I kind of want to do that, but I also kind of want it to stay as it is right now because that is kind of interesting.
DR5 magic
That's
until
pretty
his
good.
hit die 11.
Yep.
That's pretty
And he
awesome.
can cast spells as he gets more powerful.
Wait,
He gains
he has
It gains 2 claws and a bite
Once
attack.
a day.
Based
CL
on size.
equal to creature's hit dice or class level creature's spell-like abilities, whichever is higher. Plus 4
Yeah.
bonus.
wait. So
There's some
I
decent
can-
stuff. Yeah.
does that mean I can cast magic?
Some
Some,
basic
not all.
magic.
Okay, good. Just making sure.
Does it buff his scores, anyways?
I
It
think
will
so.
say if
Later.
It does. Do not
Hey, Bas-
calculate hit dice, base attack, or
Oh,
saves. Armor class +1.
Abilities. A health fiend gains +4 bonus on 3 abilities.
Yep. So you have 3 abilities go up by +4.
Wait.
Oh, the spell-like abilities are
on
listed
3
in the spot
ability
you can copy.
scores of his choice and a +2 on the other 3. So I get 3 of them. I can get +4. The other 2 I get +2.
Yep.
Okay.
That
I'm gonna
your challenge rating goes up by 1, right?
Yeah.
wait. What?
His celery goes up by 1, which means he levels a lot slower than us now.
Wait. What?
Yeah.
Means you
Your
count
ch-
as a level higher.
You count as a level higher,
You are
so it takes
technic-
you longer to level.
You are technically now level 5. Congratulations.
Kind
Well,
of.
if
Even though you're not.
This is out of character, so this is the route you can go, or you can stay the way you are. It'd be
Oh god, I could, if I want to, either have this or have food character development, Bass being in control of a demon army.
So, question is, would Bast want to get rid of the demonic mark on him?
Because
Yes,
basically,
he would.
Because you got to
He-
look at what your character would do. Because sometimes
Yeah.
you yourself may be like, I don't really want to do this, but would he want to do this?
yeah,
I,
because
I want
this,
I want both, but Bass only wants one. So I'm taking this away with the mark. But wait,
so yeah,
The
so
other
this
the
would
mark
make
is
it.
going to give him all of this.
yes.
Well, yeah. So we're in a spot now where this will make him look like a demon, but when he kills demons, he purifies them permanently.
And they become angels.
So,
you will actually
well,
be destroying
maybe.
demons completely and utterly.
Like you'll be
Oh,
better at killing demons than even I am. Basically, once you kill them, you permanently get rid of them.
oh
Yeah.
god. So I will call myself a demon slayer for real.
You will become a demon slayer.
and if you ever become and you're a samurai, so you can challenge them and do all that kind of stuff. Yeah, so for purpose of the game, instead of the spell-like abilities, instead of being able to cast a spell, as long as the demon dies within 30 feet of you, the demon permanently is destroyed.
Okay.
That sounds good. So
They don't go
So-
back to hell. They get no go
So
pass go.
What
free
you're
card,
saying,
they go
I
straight to jail.
I don't have any spell-like abilities.
yes,
Right.
You lose
Your
your
Okay,
spell-like
that-
abilities
is-
for purifying demons.
you
So
purify.
no smite good.
No, you still have smite good.
Oh,
The spell-like
Oh.
abilities are the darkness 3 times a day, desecrate once a day, unholy blight once a day. You didn't paste them; it's in a chart on the bestiary page.
oh.
Yeah, but it only affects negative outsiders, so you may want to mark that down. So negative
Well-
outsiders or outsiders of the the planes of hell cannot
Only affects demons or
use
devils.
their cannot. It's basically like her spell ability would probably be like a what's it called? Anchor? What's it called?
Dimensional anchor.
Dimensional anchor
Yeah, it's a dimensional anchor within 30 feet of vast.
or
But
dimensional
it
lock.
only affects.
What?
That's pretty awesome because that means they can't teleport away from us.
Yep.
They can't
I'm
teleport
confused.
away, and it only
Wait.
works on demons and devils, though.
So no
Or
demon
demons.
devil.
Any creature of that plane, yeah.
Yeah.
So no, they can't teleport away from me.
Basically, most demons can teleport. So, say a demon's you're fighting a demon, it's severely damaged, it's going to teleport away and just escape to wreck us another day. It tries to teleport and goes, Why didn't that work? And then you get to beat it down and kill it.
Okay.
Because most of them get them as like a quicken spell-like ability, so they can just like, they're gone.
How? What was it called? That ability?
Dimensional Anchor or Dimensional Lock.
Yeah, Dimensional Anchor or Dimensional Lock.
I think Dimensional Anchor is targeted. Dimensional Lock is like an AoE. If I
Yeah,
remember correctly.
there's a Dimensional Lock on you, but they're put a little like a parentheses around that. It only works on demons. And we lost Ben. Ben, you don't know, Ben.
No, I'm still here. I disconnected Roll20 because my browser started acting funny.
That's good.
How big an area could they not teleport away?
30 feet.
From
Within
30
30 feet, they cannot teleport.
30 feet.
Yes.
Which is pretty solid.
Pretty good. So I'm assuming that you guys are okay with that?
Yep.
Well, Diana, is your character okay with that? That's why.
Oh no, Diana's perfectly fine with that.
Okay.
As long as I'm not evil.
Yeah, you forget Diana was once
I'm
part
fine.
demon. She doesn't care about being part demon. She cares about you acting like a demon.
So
You mean
You,
like
you
Salvin?
technically have Dimensional Lock at a 30-foot radius around you at all times.
So Mal says, "This is going to be very painful. I'm sorry." He says. He touches your shoulders fast, and he's like, "By the power of Helion, I command you." And then all of a sudden, the fire behind him erupts, and you see this. Diana, you recognize him as the person that was talking to you a minute ago, like back in Hammerfall. You see him standing in the flames. He's like, "You dare summon me?" And then Mal just turns to look at him, and he goes, "I thought you were dead." He's like, "No. You will no longer be controlling this one." "No. You do not have control of this land. It's been mine for years. And it is time for you to leave. The creatures that die will no longer be yours unless they commit the crimes of evil. Then they will befall the lands. Your curse shall be removed from this child, or you will feel the pain and wrath."
Hey, I'm no child.
To him, you are.
And he's like, You will not.
Look, Bass, it's the demon that held you hostage.
Demon? I must kill it.
He reaches down to, he's like, he touches you, Bass, and he's this glow of light hits you. Do you let the spell hit you, or do you try to fight it?
Is this a spell from Mao or the spell from the demon?
A spell from Al.
He lets
This
him
is the nice old
because-
man.
Yeah.
It's Mal.
Because
Mal's,
he
Mal's
wants,
offering to help you.
yes, so that's why Fast lets him.
All right.
He's ready to strike the demon. As
He
soon as
touches
he
your
catches
back
it.
right where the mark is at, and you just see the mark just like hiss and scream. And as you feel the skin like come off of you, it feels like he's actually like ripping off your flesh from your back, of your shoulder blades. That's how painful it is. And
Oh.
you just see, Diana, you see this piece of skin in his hand, and he just tosses it into the fire. And you see like the guy in the flames going, "No! You was mine. You would have killed those. No, he is no longer your servant. Now you can go back to where you belong." He's like, "I am here now, and I will stay." He's like,
And I will kill you.
he points his hands up into the sky, and you see this bright light, and it just slams into the ground, and the person standing there is no longer there anymore. Just hear screams of, "No, I will not go back," as it disappears and fades off. Mal touches your back. There's a little bit of a scar there, and he's like, hold on now, this is going to hurt very bad.
Now your entire body
And you
feels
see
like it's on fire.
slowly, your entire body just bursts into flames as your skin starts changing, and this black scales start to appear on your arms and legs, and this horns
He grows wings.
and grows demonic wings from his back, and he just like falls to the ground in a heap of flame of smoke.
So we basically have a part demon and a part angel in the party together now.
Yep.
Now we just need a half dragon. I'd select that one.
He's like, I'm sorry, I could not ease the pain, but your friend is fine. He just
I walk over and I poke him with a foot and I go, big baby. That has no sympathy for the little man.
Looking at Diana, that was the guy from the alley, right?
Yes. The Prince of Lies tried to play a trick on us.
No, I'm looking at Diana when I said that.
Ben, you there?
Yeah.
Oh.
The
I
Prince
knew
of
that.
Lies.
Oh, I
What
must have
was
missed
it
something.
I was?
Yeah, because I was
What
saying,
was
pointing at the fire, it's like, that was the guy we met in the alley, right?
Yep, that looked like him. Diana seems like she's in a good mood.
Question?
All because
what
Bash
was I
wasn't
immune
saying.
to again?
No, because she just got to see a demon lord banished from this plane of existence. That makes her happy.
And removed from her friend.
Well, that was a plus.
That's just like an added bonus. But I don't know if I'd call him friend. You're getting a little...
You
Cutting
got the
yourself.
bonus of watching him writhe in pain.
Well, yeah, that makes me happy all the time.
You saw him burn up as for a second time.
Yeah, Diana hates demons about as much as Bass does. She just talks about it less.
It's alright, it's alright.
Question, guys, what was it I was immune to now?
Okay, you're immune to poison,
Poison.
and you have energy resistance 10 for
Fire, acid, electricity, and cold.
cold.
Okay.
You also have DR5 magic.
Oh, by the
Yeah,
way, you
that
have claw
means
test
that-
now, too.
Claw
Okay,
and a
so,
bite.
It's,
how
he has to
m-
wait till level 6 before he can level again to level 5.
Yep.
Is that right, right?
Yeah, so
Yep.
now he has
Okay.
to wait until he has enough experience for level 6.
Yeah,
Before
that's
you-
fine.
Because you're basically a challenge rating above.
You'll be fine with your tons of bonuses to ability scores.
Oh,
I have
yes.
no idea what I'm talking about.
In
Oh,
a way,
sorry.
yeah. I mean, this is kind of what he wanted. He didn't want Bass to come back.
Yeah, but I didn't expect
This is
this.
the point.
I mean, this helps make up for Bast having awful stats baseline.
Yeah, it
Yeah,
does.
Yes, it does.
It actually does.
I mean, he's not really OP because if you look at his stats, he's
Oh, yeah, I know. No, I remember his strength was like a 12.
This helps him
yes.
out. This
But now
gets
it's
him up to
16.
par.
My strength is now 16.
That's sad. That's
Now
the
he's
sad
equal. Now he runs around like the rest of us, almost.
yeah.
And he
Alright.
has, he has a bite and a claw attacks, depending on his size. Which I believe would just be 1d4 because he's small.
And he has to wait till a certain level before he can fly with the things. Right?
Yeah.
Does he?
I thought it's, let me see here.
It just says speed. Unless the base creature flies better, the half fiend flies at twice the base creature's land speed. It doesn't say anything about a level.
Nope.
Oh, really?
So if
So
whatever
he
his
can-
speed is times 2 is his flight speed.
Yes, but he still has to make flight checks. So if he doesn't
And he's
have
got to learn to fly, so because he's not used to
if he
flying.
doesn't have 2 points and fly, he's just going to keep crashing.
Yeah, and he's got wings, so that's much harder than magical flight.
Mhm.
Yes. The bonus here, though, is this. Falling from a distance, like if you fall down 30 feet, you can expand your wings and just glide. That's only like a DC 5. To stop you
But,
from taking fall damage.
Question again.
Yeah.
About would extra? Do I have extra hit points?
No, because the extra hit points from the it says things about extra hit dice, but that's only when it's monstrous hit dice. It doesn't count class hit dice.
Okay, just making sure. Yeah. Well, I have now the most health of anybody.
Yes, because you got a bonus to your con.
Yes. My constitution is on 19 now. Dexterity 18. Strength 16. Oh yes, I feel so good.
You feel better.
Actually, wait. Maybe you do get an extra hit die.
I do.
I'm not sure. I don't remember the rules for the templates very well. Let me see if I can look
It should
that
tell
up.
you if they gain extra hit dice.
Well, the issue is I always remember there's a weird rule with like hit dice and like if it's monstrous hit dice or not. But it does say CR as base creature +1. That's for CR, not hit dice.
Yeah,
okay.
CR.
CR.
So yeah,
CR?
never mind. So
What is CR?
nope, your challenge rating, basically your level.
That's fine.
Okay.
So-
Because that's only because of the simple fact that, yeah. By the way, as you
Yeah,
go
do not
up,
recalculate hit dice, base attack, or saves.
yeah. So
by the way, as you get higher in level, your CR rating goes up, which means it takes longer for you to level.
yeah. Well, it also makes him better at the demony things. So
Yep.
basically, his CR rating goes up as he effectively gains levels amounts of power from the race.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, right now, it's only +1. Once you actually level to +5, it's a +2, which means to get to 6, you have to meet enough experience to level to 7.
Okay.
And you also get skills. You get 6
Yeah.
plus your intelligence modifier.
Yeah, your skills go up by a
Fly.
fuck ton.
You at least get skills to add more skills, at least so you can fly.
Yeah.
Oh yes, yes. But
Yeah.
I don't have that as a class skill, so that's
Yeah, so you will have to.
Where does it say
It'll
he
be
gets
on
extra
training
skills?
You get skills. A half fiend with a racial hit die has
He doesn't
skill
have
points.
any racial hit dice.
No, he doesn't. You're right.
No, so that doesn't apply to him. He has regular
Oh.
amount of hit dice for his
Yeah.
class,
Oh, never mind then.
or he has regular amount of skill points. That's probably what I was thinking of. There's a couple things in there that say if it has racial hit dice, do these things.
Yeah. So
I mean,
that's
if
the GM, yeah.
if anything, he would just get 6 plus his intelligence modifier as per like a level, and that would be it.
Yeah, well, I mean, as per book, you just keep getting the normal skills.
Yep.
Because basically, that's to the half fiend. Though that ability is supposed to help bring a monster up to on par with an adventurer. He's already an adventurer, so he doesn't need that buff.
Yep.
The cool thing is, though, is as you get up and level, you get more kind of spells, though, that you can use.
Well, no, we said that instead of the spells, he's getting
The
dimensional anchor.
Gotcha.
He's getting the spell Dimensional Lock at 30 feet around him permanently.
Well, cool. I thought that's what I heard. All right.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
cool.
but it says the hit dice increase if that's based on hit dice as base creature. So that if the base creature had a bigger hit dice, then that would just be like a monster, not a player character, right? Or no?
Mm-hmm.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So
also I
all
have
right, so
You are
guys
considered
did
an
this
outsider, so.
with the half bean template. So what do you? Now Mal is sitting down and he's kind of sweating a little bit. And he's like, every time you come here, Landlease, it taxes me.
I don't try. It just follows me, apparently.
Like a little short gnome. A hairy, beautiful gnome.
That likes to follow you.
No. He doesn't like me, little one.
Shut up, Shorty.
He is a dark one now, but he is on the side of good. The prince is no longer. There's no danger of him turning evil, unless, of course, he himself decides to take that path later on.
So that will put him down.
Yes. I cannot prevent people from changing their perception online. It's impossible. Landley, I know.
You know.
What is the other thing that you wanted to talk to me about? The man, the general?
Yes, the general.
What about him?
Ideas on should we try to put him back to sleep? Should we introduce him to the people? Should we wait for the Red Queen's advice on this situation? Oh, right. You probably don't know about this. Let me explain to you the treaty that just happened.
Alright. He sits and listens, and then he says, my granddaughter is an ambassador to her own country. He laughs a little bit.
Kinda.
That is indeed a funny thing. No, my well, the general has to guard this place, and I don't mind your visits. Your Majesty, he's speaking in common now. He's like, order him to go to the Red Queen's, take him to the Red Queen's camp and tell her that she is command of him and wait there for her return. And I think that would be the best for both of us. And the soldiers that are there will keep an eye on him. And none of your scouts will be killed.
That seems like it's for the best.
I am sorry I cannot prevent the death that befell upon your friends. I am blind. I didn't know where they were at. I can move as long as I remember where I'm going, he says. But I am indeed getting tired now, and I need to go lay down. So, Landley, take care of yourself. And he walks over Diana. He says, he gestures you towards him.
I go towards him.
He just gives you a fatherly hug, and then pats you on the, and then kiss on the head, and then he goes to his house. Hold on, there's a phone call. I gotta take this, guys. Let's take a 5-minute break here, okay?
All right,
Sounds good.
Go ahead.
So, Bast, you come back.
So the question is, who wakes him up and tells him?
Because now you
please,
feel the
please.
have one. Oh.
I just see Nothville sitting there ready.
So,
All right.
how does Bast take this whole thing?
How do you wake him up, Nothville? Or how do you respond
I
when he
poke
wakes up?
I poke Bath with a stick till he wakes up.
Yeah, but
So-
yeah. That's what I'm asking Bast. How does he take the fact
It
that
does. Hey, Nothville, you don't wake him up. He has DR5. He doesn't even notice you poking him.
You can slap
Fine,
him
I
on the
poke him with my
face.
sword.
I don't let you poke him with a sword.
Oh, come on. It's magical. Won't hurt that bad.
You've got enough
That
strength.
means
you could
it-
slap him awake.
Yeah. I mean, I poke him until he wakes up, and I go, hey, Bass, look at this. And I hold up a small mirror, but stand back a little ways to just show him that he has demon wings.
What is there? Leave some more. It feels like I've burned in hell again.
You are a demon.
What?
You're a demon.
He kind of just widened his eyes at the mirror of himself, and he just,
What? What happened? He tricked me. I will kill him.
He didn't
Oh,
trick
calm down,
you.
Bass.
You're not a demon.
You're a demon,
Well-
don't let him out of you.
Well, you are and you aren't at the same time.
Okay, you're part demon.
Why do you feel stronger?
What?
Because you're part demon. That's why you feel stronger.
Get this demon power out of me!
Bass, it's okay.
I don't think that can happen anymore.
I think
Here,
you're stuck
Bass.
with this.
Here's the thing. I kind of put my hands on Bass' shoulders and kind of look at him. I go, Bass. All right, so here's the deal. I'm gonna explain. Okay. So you don't talk right now. So here's the thing. So you have all. You look like a demon. You're strong like a demon. You have wings like a demon. But as part of what we did, now you're no longer tainted by the evil of demons or by their influence. So now, when you do what you want, demons can't affect you. Kind of. They can't influence your thoughts. And also, when you kill demons, you kill them permanently.
You say
You're
I can
better at
kill
killing
demons
demons.
for real?
Yes, you are better at killing demons now.
I will take it.
That's what I thought.
I will now be called Demon Slayer Fast.
Okay, we're just going to call you Bast, but you keep trying on that one.
Yeah, you keep trying.
No.
I'm pretty sure people are gonna change. You're gonna get that skewed into demon Bast.
Never. I'm gonna be Demon Slayer Fast.
We're just going to call you Bast.
Maybe
All
one
right.
day, buddy.
So, you guys spend the night at Mal's place. When he wakes up, it's like maybe 4 or 5 hours later.
Did you
He
want to
kinda
give
looks-
the orders to the guard over there, or to the general over there?
Well, do we still want to swing by the Red Queen's place to talk with the guards, or do we not need to anymore since we know what was happening?
Not really, since we know what's happening. I mean, we can still swing over there. I could.
What do you do with the bodies of all the dead comrades?
We should probably burn them.
We have mules. We can take them back. Some of them, at least.
That's... Well, how many bodies were there?
9.
Give me about 8.
Could we rig up some sort of cart for the
There's
mules to
8
carry?
total.
Or
Yeah.
even just like something they can drag so that we can take them all back?
I mean,
Yeah,
if I
nine
move
foot
all the
six.
supplies off of one mule onto the other mule, we've got a completely empty mule for 800 pounds.
Well, yes, but
Yeah.
guards
But
weigh
you're
more
gonna
than
travel
800 pounds each.
days with 8 already rotting corpses with flies and maggots in them.
Yeah,
Here-
we're probably better off just
Okay.
burning the bodies.
Hey, quick question. Between the four of us, do we know the names of all the guards? Or most of them, at least? Like, do we
Yeah.
recognize them?
I'm pretty sure
Okay.
their names are on lists.
So here's what we'll do. We'll burn the bodies, and like if we have some sort of container for each of them that we can put the ashes in, we can bring them back to their families.
Okay. That sounds like a good idea. Okay.
Yep.
So you travel another 8 days back to Fort Hope.
Hey, Landely, what languages do you know?
I've taken 2 points in linguistics that I hadn't put anything, but I was going to make those definitely demonic or the demon and the devil languages at this point.
Well, I was just curious what languages you know right now.
I know Common, Elven, Gnome, Dwarven, Romanian, Sylvan, and Draconic.
Okay, cool. Because I might have you teach me a language if we go on an adventure that takes about 20 days of travel time. Because we can do that as retraining.
Also, can you teach Bast language?
Yes,
I have-
I can teach you a language too.
We
By
should
the way,
teach him Romanian.
I have a question. Because of my intelligence modifier has gone up, don't I also learn an extra language, or is that
Kind
You
only?
can learn an extra language.
Yes.
So, yeah,
You now have
you
to
still
take
have
the
to
time
spend
to
the
learn
time
it.
on it.
And I have 2 extra wings remaining that I can use.
Yeah, you can put those into whatever you want right now.
Yeah. So what's your bonus now to language?
Uh,
Intelligence
that's only 1 right now.
plus 1.
So,
Yeah,
Even-
oh no, +1 to
Even
my
with the
modifier.
+2?
Yes,
you got?
because it was on 10 before.
Ooh.
Now it's a 12. So you get 4 more skill ranks.
Yes,
I
know,
would recommend. I would recommend putting them all into fly. Well, now that I think about it,
Not yet.
I have put 2 of them into fly.
That's
Yeah.
good.
because the thing is, he's a cavalier, so if he's gonna get a mount, he's not gonna be flying that much.
Yeah, well, if he gets a dragon, he might be. If he
True,
falls off.
But then he doesn't need fly. The dragon does.
Well,
Yes,
well,
but if he
still-
falls off, I think he'd
but
like
at
to be
least
at least
then he'll
able to
have
like
fly
not die.
himself to go wee.
True.
Yes.
Like if the dragon
That's-
gets killed out from underneath
So
of you.
he has
it's like,
+1 to language, so that means he automatically can know another language. So yeah, Romanian. That's cool. All right.
I just need to choose which language, and somebody needs to teach me it.
I will teach you Romanian.
Yes.
Because
So
you'd probably be asking us, it's like, what language are you talking in? A strange language I
Right.
do not know that
How long
man
does
could
it take
talk.
to learn a language?
it takes 20 days, so we don't have time right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we can learn it on the road.
So go ahead and mark off 8 days of you learning Romanian. So you got 12 more days left.
Yep.
Of learning that language. Diana, how does everybody? You guys know you're reaching to the point where there's ranger patrols. I'm just gonna go ahead. Like one of the ranger patrols.
We need to get Bast a hat of disguise, I think.
See-
Oh, why didn't you just take it off the body of Sarvin? He had one.
A hat of disguise? Well, because we couldn't keep the possessions of Sarvin for like reasons that would make your wealth by level be too high. So we'll just have to get one when we get back in town. Maybe we'll just buy Sarvins back from the town.
When you show up, when you're spotted by the Rangers, Edgar, the elf. He was outside and he's like, "Stand back, guys! You're being followed by a creature."
It's okay.
Where?
It's okay.
I sit there, I look around and go, what, this little thing?
When he says, stand back, guys, you're being followed by a creature, I look behind everyone. I
He's
don't
like,
see anyone back there.
he
And if you're
points the
talking-
arrow at. He points his bow and arrow at Bass, and he's like, "That thing."
Hey,
I hold my hands up and stand in front of Bast. It's all right. He's with us. We can explain.
You remember
He's
the
cool.
guy who died and came back and got marked? Yeah, now he's...
They know who
that-
Bast is.
That's Bast
Yeah.
Oh,
now.
Bast! Yeah. Holy shit, that is Bast.
Yeah, we need to stop leaving town. Every time we do, somebody comes back looking completely different.
Damn. Edgar goes, "Diana, nothing personal. I'm never going to venture in with you ever."
You know what?
Don't
That's
play.
probably a good choice.
I walk by and go, how do you think I feel?
Ain't that right, Duke?
Shut up. Just keep walking.
I am now Demon Slayer Bast.
But you mean Nathil's a duke now?
Well, he's
Not
been a
else
Duke.
but a dude.
Oh, yeah, no, but Edgar is one of your fellow elves that you've probably known for a while. And he's like,
For several months now. And I just sigh and I keep walking.
About half a
Hey.
year.
"Heary, heary!" He yells out to like no one in particular, like the middle of the forest, to the rest of his
No.
group. It's like, "Heary, heary! Make way for the Duke! Make way, all parts, please!"
I kind of elbow Nathil, lean over into his ear, and go, "I like him."
I look over and go, it's okay, princess. I will lead the way for you.
Oh, thank you, Your Majesty. Or sorry, Your Lordship.
You arrive in town.
I
with
mock
a lot of
bow at you.
A lot of people are confused about Bass's appearance, but they're like, there's some tieflings there. They're like, he's just one of us, except he looks like he's a little bit more tainted than the rest of us. If Diana says he's cool, then he's cool.
Tell him he's not cool.
Hey, I heard that.
What?
I hear everything.
I can just see Colonel just like walk up and be like, "Who's this?"
Yeah. So you make it to town. I see that's been 16 days. It took you guys a while to make it back and forth. It was 22 plus. Let's double check out mine. So right now he's been 16 and 16 much. So probably he has just now arrived at the location. So he's going to take another few days to get back. So I'm keeping track of that. All right. So
Okay.
yeah.
So
That's for somebody else doing something.
we should probably report in to let them know, A, they need to make sure people don't do that again, and B, that they know that the situation's been taken care of, the whole thing up north.
And C, about Bast.
I mean, there's nothing really to do with Bast. Like, we should probably get you a hat of disguise, though. How much do those cost?
A lot.
Those are 1,800 gold.
And I don't have that.
Yeah, so long-term switch eventually.
We may just give up by then, anyways. Be like, who
Yeah.
cares anymore?
Whatever.
Everyone knows Vast looks like a pretty demon now.
It's kind of like how I've given up on the fact that every NPC we meet thinks I'm royalty.
Yeah. Your Majesty.
Hey, Highness, I'm not the queen.
Yet.
So, all right. When you do arrive, you see the Red Queen. She looks at Bast and she's like, "Oh, interesting."
That's new.
I like his taste in attire. He looks cute, little girl.
Hey, I'm no little girl.
Oh my. Oh my. I haven't slept with a gnome in Jesus.
I look at the Red Queen and I go, "Don't worry." I look at the Red Queen and go, "Don't worry. He's lacking where it counts." And I wave my little pinky at her.
Hey. What are you talking about?
I smack them both in the back of the head.
I go, "Oh my. Well, at least he's brave enough to try, not like a little baby over there."
Oh, she got you there.
I look at her and go, "It's okay, Grandma."
Oh, no. Not though. We do not want to put you in jail for another 3 days.
She smiles, is like, yes.
Actually, isn't she actually like? Yeah, never mind. I don't want to go down that route of thought.
Well, technically,
why don't you
the
go
Red
get drunk?
Queen you're the Duke of the Red Queen, so
Yes, I know.
she is your higher in command if you want to be technical about it.
You're being
Yes, I know.
pretty insubordinate.
Yes, I know. He doesn't care.
Just a little bit insubordinate. Just a tad.
Why don't you go get drunk, Nathvel?
But then I might miss out on the fun.
Do it.
How about you go hang out with them, Bast? I know you guys are best buds.
Oh, no.
No. I can't go with that demon lord.
Well, anyways, I've been to the port and I've let them know.
That was
what's going
fast.
down.
Oh, right. Never mind.
A
She
dragon.
just stares at you for a second.
Oh, right, never mind.
She looks at you and says, "A dragon can fly 200."
That's why I corrected myself right away. I was like, that was fast with the quizzical look. Oh, right. Never mind. Before
You know I have a dragon, right?
I just remembered.
Ah. Oh, he's been wanting to talk to Diana again. I've been telling him that you're not interested, but he doesn't believe me.
I
Wait.
sigh.
Wait,
But
you have
he's
fame?
over at Marcus's house. He's
I'm
wondering
sure
where
he is.
He's
You have
wondering
fame?
where
Can I have
his
one too?
son-in-law is.
Oh, right. Marcus went on that mission.
What mission?
He was sent out for a routine mission from the town.
Ah. I see.
Anyways, we thought we should let you know. We were just up north by where Mao is. It looks like one of your generals has been woken up. He was causing some issues for some of the scouts up there, but it seemed to just be an issue of miscommunication. We weren't sure what we should do with him, so we sent him to go wait at your palace for you to
Your estate.
at your estate for you to decide on what to do with him.
Yes.
He did kill several of the scouts, although from what he said, it sounds like one of the scouts tried to loot his body, and it sounds like just a big miscommunication. I don't really begrudge him for what he did. He did not know about the treaty or what was going on, and one of our scouts clearly did something wrong.
His name is he is General Hexter. He's one of the probably the higher ranking soldiers of my husband. Probably he was in charge. He was second in command to me, my right hand man, basically. When I went to, he refused to. When I went to sleep, he asked to be put in the same slumber, and if I was to wake him up, to remove him from such a state. So now that I'm awake, then it's all worked out, except I didn't want to wake him up because he tends to be a little bit of what's the word?
Aggressive?
Fanatic?
Xenophobic, I would say. Yes, very.
Well,
He does not like anybody else that is not Romanian.
also, I do in part owe you and him an apology. In order to help facilitate the conversation with him, he did believe that I was your daughter, and I did not correct him in order to better determine the situation and solve the problem. And I kind of bow my head at that.
You know, you're getting this too much in your head, Diana. Or whoever you previously were. As far as I'm concerned, you are my daughter and have every right to call yourself a queen or princess. But you belong to this land as an ambassador. So I wouldn't take that away from them. Let me tell you what I feel. I feel it is time for me to make it understood that you have what is rightfully yours. I will be back in a minute. I'll be back in a day or so. And she goes out like in the middle of one of the practice fields, and she pulls out a whistle and she blows it. And then,
Hi, Mom.
from where Marcus's house comes, you just see this massive dragon appear and land in the middle of the town. And everybody's like, oh my God, screaming for the hills. But they calm down when they see that he bows to her. and they just like looking majestic as she just like jumps onto his neck, and he just like flies up in the air and then just goes off in a direction.
Well then.
I just see us looking at each other. It's like, really? She just did that in the middle of town. Great.
I swear, this whole situation is going to very quickly make me into an alcoholic.
It's almost got me ready to start drinking.
The captain of guard comes out. It's like, what the?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry
It's just
about it.
the usual.
In the middle of town, you see some guards with him.
It was the Red Queen. It was her dragon, kind of. She just called it because she had to go run some errands, apparently. Nothing to be concerned with.
You mean, like, there's a dragon in town?
Not anymore.
Oh. Okay. Yeah, we were told by the Red Queen that they're friendly, so I mean,
Yep.
Yep.
I guess.
Yep. As long as you don't poke the bear and give him the occasional bonfire.
Wait, you said a dragon?
Shut up.
No, we did not, Bass.
I want a
You're hearing
dragon.
things, Bast.
I
I
want
think
a
it's the
dragon.
demon in you talking.
This one's taken, Bast.
Damn it.
Interesting. Yes, we've been getting invitations we received some invitations from them about any paladins or fighters that feel that they are worthy for a dragon mount to go and seek the test. And so far, I haven't gotten any takers.
Yeah, I can't imagine why.
I will go.
Shut up.
Maybe sometime in the future, Bast. I'm not sure we're ready for that sort of thing yet.
I am. But
They
these
say
new
it-
powers, I am ready.
Settle down
Well, they
before
said-
you let it go to your head and become a real demon.
He pulls out the map, and I'll go ahead and get you guys up the map. He points to the corner. I'll go ahead and ping it a couple of times so you guys know where it's at.
Yeah.
He points to that area. He's like, they told me that there's a tower there, and if you wish to speak audience to the dragons, to go to that tower.
Hmm.
And they will converse with you there.
That's kind of on the way of where we're going.
Yes, let's check them out.
Wait, what? Take them out? What are you talking about?
I said check them out.
Oh, okay. I was
I
like,
thought you said take
are
them
you
out
trying
too.
to kill the dragons? Because no.
No, I
I
am
think
not that.
that'd be against the treaties because we were told to leave them alone, right?
Yes, that is. Yes, leave them alone.
We don't need dragonflights coming down.
I wasn't
Everything.
aware the treaty did include that the dragons can come visit us whenever they felt like it, though.
Well,
That was
I mean,
nice to know.
they won't.
Stuff happened
I'm not
before
sure.
the treaty happened, so we've had to make accommodations.
It's in a spot where I'm not sure the treaty allows for it, but it doesn't also forbid it that I'm aware of. It's kind of a gray area.
There's
I
the
should
things we
probably
know
come
of
back
that you don't
now.
need to know of. Let's just put it that way. It's safer for you.
What are you talking about? I'm the captain. I should know what's going on.
You don't
Well-
want to know this.
What? I mean, it would be technically like saying, "Hey, by the way, your wife is technically a dragon. Congratulations, by the way."
Basically, what we're saying is we'll get that ironed out. I'm going to speak to the Red Queen about it. I may need to swing by and speak to the dragons about it, but I'll try to figure out the situation so that I can inform you better what the travel regulations are for dragons.
You see a very pretty-looking woman that walks up on your guys' conversation. She's kind of a very thin-looking individual, and she is also wearing pajamas. She's
no.
like, I might be able to interject on that, on the dragon's behalf. She said,
I look at the pajamas and go, oh no.
Go right ahead, ma'am. Tell us all about it.
what is your concern there, Ambassador, my lady?
It's mostly just our people are Well, our people are not very familiar with the ways of dragons, so at some point in the future, I may need to speak with some of them about maybe. I kind of looked to the side for a moment at Landley. I'm not entirely clear if the dragons are under the rule of the Red Queen or if they are not, or how that works. Are you aware, Landley?
The woman interrupts Landley before she answers and says, "They are head by a council of dragons, 12 of them to be exact. 13 are in charge of the entire brood."
I see. Well, then, we may try to speak with them at some point in order to form a similar treaty covering the basics of negotiations, as we did with the Red Queen. As they are also a people who live on this continent with us, I feel that we should all try to get along to the best of our ability. And the best way to start that would be to have an open communication with them, as opposed to just situations like, and I kind of wave off where that dragon picked up the Red Queen, they just kind of come in and go whenever. Not that there's necessarily anything wrong with that, but we should try to figure out the situation to the best of both our extents.
That way people aren't freaking out on both sides.
Yes.
She goes, "As a representative of my kind, I would be more than happy to send a message to them if you wish."
I would appreciate that. And we are planning on traveling by the tower that was mentioned previously. We are planning on traveling by there in the near future. So if at all convenient, we would be able to meet with anyone at that location.
Why? Most of us are here now, anyways.
Ah.
We were
I
curious.
just gotta look at Diana and go.
It's just like I hear that, and it's like I look at the captain of the guard. Send message to Hammerfall immediately that the king needs to come here quickly.
Well,
Okay, sure. Right.
well, hold on.
Who's this lady? What are you, ma'am? Who are you exactly? Yes. I'm sorry.
You want to step over in the field and reveal yourself?
No. She transforms right there in the middle of the street into a massive brass dragon. Large-sized brass dragon.
Yes, that would be
A
who the
dragon.
nice lady is, Captain.
Such a
She's like,
pretty.
I will make you my
Shit.
mount.
I was wondering, you mean every one of those people that have been walking around with pajamas is a damn dragon?
Possibly.
Yeah, I'm not really sure why they like pajamas so much, but yes, probably.
That's
I'll
how
make
tell
you
us
my
apart,
demon.
so you don't piss us
Oh, no,
off.
I
That was
no.
part of some of the rules of our old kingdom.
Hmm.
When
That
we
may...
polymorph, we can look like anything. She polymorphs herself to look like Landley. See? The rules state that we have to pick a form that we can transform into. And so she transforms back to her normal self. See? This form cannot be taken by any other dragon except for me. So that way you know you're talking to this person. Oh, by the way, my name is... let's see here. Yeah, give her a name there, Landley. What's the brass dragon thing?
Da-da-da-da.
So I'm going on arenas like that here right now.
Any idea for specific things that she might be associated with?
Let's call her. Whatever you feel, man, dudes. We'll just say Regina.
Okay.
That's a good one. Regina. All right, Regina the brass dragon.
I will make you my mount.
Fast, don't be
Fast.
stupid.
No.
I need a
She
dragon.
looks. She looks at you and blushes a little bit. She's like, "Oh my."
I look at Bass and go, I'm pretty sure you just kind of asked her to marry you.
No, I didn't. I just wanted to mount.
Bast.
Bass?
Bast.
Quit talking about trying to mount the dragon bast.
She blushes.
You are all so weird.
Bass. She's a dragon. So talking to her about mounting, and I look at her, like, that tends to lead towards mating.
I'm not speaking about that.
Yes, Bast.
That's what she thinks you're saying, though.
But also, you're being rather rude.
Well, I can bring the rest of the 12 here to meet you. Where's a good place to land? She says.
Oh,
We got a spot outside of town that looks, fairly good for landing. I mean, just outside of town.
Yeah, you point her to a spot outside of town where they can land. She's like, very well, I'll go get them. She turns into a dragon again and flies off from the landing spot, so to speak. She does do a breath weapon around the area to mark it, like blast it, so there's nothing, so she remembers where it's at and then flies off.
So I'm probably going to have to talk to them, aren't I?
I don't think we're going anywhere.
Shit.
I look at Diana and Lanolin. I'm like, this diplomacy crap is getting really boring.
Now I can also find my own dragon.
I kind of miss
Be
the
glad
old
you
days.
don't have to sit here and be one of the prime diplomats in this situation.
That's
Yeah.
because I haven't announced who I am. So,
You probably wouldn't have to anyways.
I guarantee none of them know that I was adopted by her, since I don't talk about it.
Keep in mind, this is going to be a meeting between the dragons and the people from across the sea. This really doesn't have anything to do with the Red Queen directly at the moment.
She might
Although
sit
I
in
have to-
just to watch.
Although I
Yeah,
have to
as
keep
far as you know from the Red Queen, she's probably told you guys that the dragons are basically their own country as well, in a way. But they're allies with the Romanians. But they were so embedded as allies that they pretty much were swallowed up by the Romanian culture in a way.
Yeah. So, fuck. Damn it. I have similar feelings, Nothfell. The diplomacy shit is getting old.
I'm
guess-
sorry, is this stuff boring you guys as far as gaming?
No.
That was more of an in-character thing.
Okay.
Our character's like, we wanted to go adventuring, and
So, we'll, alright, well, I guess, shit, I don't know how long it's gonna take them to get here.
a couple days maybe.
We should send...
Well, let's see here.
I already
They're
told
like
the captain of the guard to
speeches.
send a message immediately to try to get the king if he's still
Well,
in
he's
Hammerfall.
not... We should at least let him... So the message should include we're meeting with the Council of Dragons, and he should probably either send him... He should either come or send a representative, unless I'm the representative, in which case I guess I'm already here. Fuck. Although I'm not sure how much authority I have since I'm the ambassador between our nation and the Red Queen's nation, so I'm not really sure how that works.
That's why I was like, grab the king. He's gonna want to know.
But basically, we need to send a messenger on a fast horse as fast as we can there.
Okay. The captain, since you are technically speaking outranks him a little bit, he does follow what you say.
We what?
You rank him.
Plus what you're saying.
Yes, I do outrank him. I guess I say, well, it looks like we're going to have a very important meeting outside of the town here.
I already written
Cap-
up the document for you.
All right, Captain, we need to get a message to the king as fast as we can, informing him of these events. I have a written up message here. I need you to send your fastest horseman there to inform him of what's happening.
Okay. To let you know, in out of character, dragons, if they move, they can move 200 feet a second. Okay.
Right.
All right. So.
I mean, I don't know how far away the other dragons are.
How many miles is in a feet? Sorry.
700 something or other. I can't remember the exact number offhand. 758.
Wait.
No, 520. Something like
Are you
that.
saying how many feet are in a mile?
Yes.
Yes.
5,280.
5,280.
Yes.
Times that by 14. Oh wait, no. Times that by 1,400 times. 5,280.
5,280. Yep.
Had to memorize that.
1,400 miles.
For some reason, I thought there was a 7, and I tried to put a 7, and then it's like my brain's like, no, it's longer, and trying to correct itself. I'm like, I remember 5, 2, and an 8. And for some reason, I always keep thinking there's a 7.
So it'll take 36,960 rounds for them to get there and back.
Which,
The
if
one way.
normal people talk, how long is that?
I don't know.
Hey, hold on. So you
Rounds
said
divided by
how many
10.
rounds?
Take that divided by 10.
5 by 10? Okay.
That's
So
that's
he-
minutes.
And then divide that by 60 for hours.
So divide that by 10. And then divide it by what?
60.
60 to get how many hours it's going to be.
It's only going to take them 62 hours to go there one way.
Okay, so we do have some time.
We got about 6 days.
We got about a week.
Still fastest horse.
All right.
Almost bugged the mage. Say, we need you to teleport this guy over there immediately.
Well, I don't know if he's that high level.
He is 10th level, so yes, he can technically teleport.
He's like, it's kind of super, super important.
So he teleports himself to Prim, I guess, just see if he can find the guy. All right, so what do you guys do for the day?
Now we need to make preparations.
All right. So where do you guys want to meet these dragons at?
Well,
We need to set up a meeting hall.
do we have one in the town, or can we set one in town?
The best place would be like
The inn.
No.
the inn is too public. The captain, the main fort, has like a
A meeting
where
room?
the lieutenants meet the captain for basically like muster table, like where they all meet and talk about what they're going to do for the day and what's been going on. Report area. It's like a big room. It's like where they all kind of hang out. In army terms, it's kind of like a muster area, or where you muster to
Yeah,
get your orders for the day.
that'd probably be the best place to set up to meet them at.
Yeah, they start setting up they move the tables around. Diana, they ask you where they should sit everybody, and like she said 13 people, so they're like all like trying to figure out, moving the tables and stuff, and like go to you to ask where.
We're probably
where-
going to need approximately 17 chairs around the table.
Okay.
Because we got to count for the king, and then probably Diana. The Red Queen may decide to sit in on it.
Okay.
And then an extra chair in case we get, a surprise visitor or whatever.
Langley, are you going to be at the meeting?
I'll be at the meeting. I'm just imagining I'll be standing. If not, then I will probably be in the seat.
Okay.
Bas is gonna be the too, but he's gonna stand.
Bast is probably not going to be at the meeting.
Damn it. He wants to play.
I know
He
he
wants to be
does.
at the meeting. He wants to mess around with the
The
dragons.
meeting is going to...
that-
While the meeting's going on, Nothvel is going to be busy making sure Bast is not in the meeting.
I was like, that reminds me. I need to talk to Bast about something. I pull him aside at one point. So Bast, I need to talk to you about what's going to happen when these dragons come into town. So here's the deal, and here's the deal you and I are going to make. You want a dragon, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I want to make sure you know this. Dragons are people. They're people too. Okay. So they're intelligent. They can talk. So a couple rules while they're here. These dragons that are going to be here, they're very, very important people. So you can't have any of the dragons that are going to be here. Okay?
Why not?
Like I said, they're very, very important.
One
It'd be
of
like
them
if
alone
you
can destroy the town.
it'd be like if you tried to enslave the king. That's not good. You know what I'm saying?
Ah.
Now
I
here's the
see.
deal. Here's the deal. So what you do, and it's very rude if you ask and tell them they're gonna be your mount, because telling a dragon they're gonna be your mount is kind of like telling a person they're gonna be your slave. All right? Like a person can work for you if they're willing to, but you can't just make them. Understand?
Makes sense.
Now that being said, if you're good and you don't awfully insult these dragons or anything, I promise at some point in the future, I will go with you to the tower where the dragons are, and we will go through their tests together in an attempt to both get dragon mounts. Okay?
Deal.
All right. I'm glad you understand.
So Nothvel,
So-
do you want to torture your own troops
How so?
by making them, make sure the landing pad is open and keeping an eye and greeting the dragons when they arrive and being polite
Sounds like a plan.
and leading them
And you have to be there
leading them
too.
to the meeting hall?
Hey, look at it this way. The troops probably will like it because it's less work for them than normal guard duty. They just have to hang out and keep an eye out for giant dragons, which aren't that hard to spot.
Also, you have to join them.
No,
it's
I already
troops.
planned on being at the meeting.
Uh,
I'm not letting you go to a meeting alone with dragons.
that's...
We don't know about
Fair.
that.
I can order my men to keep past it, Bear.
True. You can make. You can
There
make
is
Colonel
7
take
of
care
them.
Bast. It's like
more
Colonel,
of
keep
a-
Bast busy.
It's more of
Take a
just an
drinking.
issue because I'll be there as an ambassador, and Landely is kind of there as a translator / historical expert. But Nothville, you're kind of just, no offense, but like from a government standpoint, you're either just a random lieutenant in our army, or B, you're the Duke of an unrelated country.
It's not really unrelated.
It is
I mean,
kind of related.
It's sort of. I guess we could have him visit he could be sitting in on the meeting as a visiting dignitary.
Yeah, basically.
That means-
Though I'm
people
pretty
to-
sure we probably
Oh.
want to have some guards ready to drag his ass out at a moment's notice.
That's true.
No,
Nathel,
I'm
can
sleeping Nath to the Red Queen.
Nathel, can you be quiet during the meeting?
I could try.
All right. Well, do your best.
Okay.
Just be prepared. If you get too insulting, I may have to ask the guards to escort you out. No hard feelings.
He's just gonna laugh his ass off
He's
while
gonna get
he's
locked up for
dragged
another
out.
3 days and tomatoes thrown at him for another 3 days. Just watch.
All right. So we get the meeting hall set up. We don't have a whole lot to do. I guess.
I will
Fast
sit
forward
and
to-
learn the languages I'm now learning.
Yeah. I guess fast forward to probably whenever the Red Queen comes back, because she's probably going to come back before the dragons.
Probably.
Wait, so we're gonna use some days to learn some language too?
She comes back in a couple of days. She has General Ural Tharsis with them,
Oh, okay.
and the mage.
Oh,
Exciting.
And Tarkin's like, and then when he gets on the ground, Tarkin's like, "That was amazing, thank you." And he passed the dragon like on the foot or something. The dragon's like, "Don't touch me."
Wait, why is Tarkin with the Red Queen?
You sent him to go talk to General Ural Tharsis, right?
Right, but the Red Queen... I guess I didn't know where the Red Queen went. Huh.
No, you did not.
I kind of assumed she was going back to her compound. I apparently was incorrect.
Yep.
You and me both were under the same impression.
Yeah, General Ural Tharsis is following her, and he's like, "That was indeed an interesting ride, I must say. It was quite intriguing to travel so fast." He's like, "Going by dragon's the only way to go. It's once they get off, the dragon transforms into his form." And he walks and is like, "Good Lord!" It's like, "Yes, what? Well, I'm not a lord, but yes, you may bow and kiss my feet if you wish. Puny humans." It's like, "You mean dragons can look like that?" "Yes, of course."
It's part of why we're here.
It's part of the reason why you were summoned. The rest of the Draconic Council is on their way.
Oh, the Red Queen's like, "Yes, that's why I brought back my mount, right?" He nods. He's like, "Yes, Your Majesty." He represents one of the 12.
Oh, awesome. Okay, great. Wonderful. That's going to make this easier.
We hope.
That was sarcasm.
And as far as that's concerned, General, he's like, he looks over you, Nathos, like, "Sergeant,
Yep.
gather up all the troops that are not on the walls."
I do that, and I just walk out to go get everybody.
Yeah.
Here comes the fun.
The troops, it takes a while for them to, and the Queen's just sitting there talking with the dragon and General Tharsis, like, off to the side. You interject yourself in their conversation, Diana, or no?
I mean, not unless I mentioned or requested.
Okay.
Like, I'm close enough that I can hear if they need me for something, but...
I'm assuming, like, yeah, you're standing, they stand next to you while they're talking, and Langley, you're probably close, fast.
Oh, yeah.
They probably, if you try to get close, they shoo you away, tell you that it's, that they're talking about important stuff, and they, General Tharsis is like, so the Queen does say that the dragons are allied with her as far as the treaty is concerned, so I don't see any difference between Romania and the dragon culture. And the dragon pipes in is like, "We are a different country on our own, but..."
They are allies together, however, they are different nations. Therefore, from an official standpoint, while we have a treaty with Romania and they are allied with Romania, technically they are not actually obliged to follow any terms of our treaty with Romania. Which is why I think it best we just hammer out some basic details.
Sounds like a good idea. And the Red Dragon's like, "Speaking for the Council, I don't think we're going to have any issue with hammering out the treaty. It's just that haven't seen actual living, talking people in a long time. We're curious."
That is understandable.
We were following the rules of the Romanian culture, which
Speaking
is...
if we could know about those rules, that would be very convenient, just so that way we can have something similar set up, possibly.
He's like, "I don't think, changing... We pretty much have passed down the same rules from generation to generation. Changing them would be a little bit of a hard press to convince them otherwise, but generally our presence must be kept as... when we transform ourselves into human presence, we either must maintain the same figure as to not look different or the same as any other human, As far as marriage is concerned, dragons are allowed to marry humans, when humans are allowed to marry dragons. And then the general goes, "What? What on earth would you say a dragon would marry a human? I don't think that would be possible." And he looks at him and smiles. He kind of looks at you, Diana.
I find that insulting.
I'm like,
That only.
Diana just kind of shrugs and says, "I don't see why not. I mean, and they can transform into, in all physical ways, a human. So, I mean, I don't really see the issue. But do you have a problem with that, General? Because we could bring that up if you do. But I think it best to not mess with this too much."
He's like, looks at. I just. Didn't
we
think
already
that
know
dragon-
of someone that's married to a dragon.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna.
Did you say that, Landley?
Yes, I
You
do.
say that out loud, Landley.
Yes,
Okay.
I do.
The only thing I would probably add in is that, and I believe there's already a addition similar to this into your previous agreements, but I believe we should probably have a way for our people to know who is and is not a dragon, just for their personal knowledge.
He goes, "Yes, my." And he says, "Yes, so someone's married in the town? Yes, and she broke one of the Romanian rules to marry a human. She's always been interested in human culture." He sighs and
I thought you just said that it was allowed. Marriage was allowed.
she is allowed, but she's not wearing pajamas. She's breaking the rules.
Got it. Well, it's
The way
kind
to tell us apart from everybody else is we have to wear what looks like on our outward body these pajamas.
Well, I feel that
I think she was doing it more or less just to fit in originally.
yes, I feel that the situation is a gray area, as we did not have our nation did not have any sort of agreement prior to this conversation about the pajamas. So it's a gray area. But I believe for the moment it shouldn't be an issue. We will need to rectify it in the future, though.
What is the deal with the... What? Why would you agree to transform and be wearing pajamas? Aren't they silly? He looks at you. Excuse me? They happen to be very comfortable.
I mean,
I look and I just start scratching my chest. I was
they're
like,
not wrong.
I'm used to not wearing a shirt, so I can't argue with them not looking comfortable.
He's like, well, it was our decision, actually, to be honest with you. They're more distinct than just normal clothes, so to speak. Because I could look like anything. It really is. But someone would be similar. Most of you, like you said, would feel silly if you walked around with your pajamas. But these pajamas look silk, you see. He tugs at him.
Well,
And distinct taste to them, so to speak. It is how you can tell us apart.
well,
I think it would depend on circumstances, like dragons that are entering. This is my thoughts, at least. If a dragon were to enter a town and follow the guidelines of being in the pajamas that way, but if then they marry somebody in town, and because they're not going to want to dress like that all the time around their spouse, they may want to
it's
change
probably
their
just
clothes.
in public. In public, the pajamas should probably be worn. In private, I don't think it's an issue.
But I'm just saying, if you're living with a dragon and most of the town already knows that person is a dragon, I don't think it would be an issue after that point anyways. After
That kind of-
marriage.
That kind of brings up it's a whole lot of situations where it's like, well, what about this? What about this? And like what if somebody new comes to the town and doesn't realize somebody's a dragon? It's probably easier to just keep the rules the same as the Romanian people had.
Yes, that way if someone does piss off our kind, the second rule, of course, was if we are harmed, since we don't take damage normally by someone, as in trying to be hurt or attacked, we simply call for the gods and try to escape the situation. But if all else fails, we can fight back, but within certain guidelines, as in we cannot breath weapon while in town.
Right. I believe you should have similar rules apply to you as our own people. You know, similar laws apply. You do have the right of self-defense, although try to escape the situation first.
Yes, the breath weapon in town would be a horrible thing, I believe.
The breath weapon would be probably a bit much of an escalation, because that could cause collateral damage. But
And I'm sure that you have rules against spellcasting and stuff like that as well.
there are laws to a similar effect. I'm sure there are. I don't know of them off the top of my head, but I'm sure they exist.
I would be looking at General.
Out
I
of
would
character.
be looking at Tarkin at this point.
He goes, he rattles off the laws that, like, just similar, spellcasting, like fireballs and stuff like that, or things that do massive damage to buildings, or unless it's in a dire situation, it is necessary to do so. It is not a good idea to do that. And about that time, Nathil does show up with the whole company of soldiers are all standing there. It's like, Your Majesty, my men are here at your disposal. What was this all about? And she's like, I just need to take care of something. She walks over in front of the soldiers and is like, and grabs you by the hand and just drags you along, Diana.
Who, me? Oh, okay.
I was going to say, who, me or her?
I was like, or was it me?
No. Yes, Diana.
Is it what now? What are we doing?
I have lived hundreds of years, and I know life is short for everyone involved. As far as I am concerned, I do not know if I'll have another child, but I know that I have an heir apparent that will take my stead. The man that now inhabits my daughter's body, named Diana, has shown and proven far beyond measure that he is worthy. I hereby proclaim him rightful heir to the throne of Romania. Proclaim him my daughter. She is my blood. And she cuts her hand and then takes the knife and cuts your hand and puts it together.
Ow.
Says, my blood of my blood, I give you my life and everything that I am to my one and only love, my daughter. I bestow upon you my last name, Barstow. You are now a member of the Red Queen, and as such, the princess of the land of Romania. And then she says, and then the General Euros says, and understands what just happened, and he's like, we understand and we acknowledge the princess of Romania. And they go, 3 cheers for Princess Diana! Princess Diana! Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray! Hip hip hooray!
I just look at Diana, hoping that we meet eyes, and I just stick out my tongue at her.
Diana probably upon this immediately turns to glare at Nathvel just because she knows.
But no one knows, she then interjects and says, no one knows more about your culture than Diana, since she was part of your group. This does not change her status as ambassador. That way that I give you a piece of my household to be a member of your court, so to speak. She nods and then hugs you, Diana, and says, you have a lot of things to deal with. This is your role to play with the dragons. She nods at the red dragon. He nods back, and she just like, I will leave you now for. And they go over to the landing pad, and the dragon returns to his dragon form, and she hops on. He just says, "I will return for the meeting," and flies off. And then the general turns around and is like, dismissed! The guy's like,
Diana needs a chair.
I walk over to Diana, and I walk over, I pull out a flask and nudge her in the arm with it.
Immediately accepts.
Just down the whole flask.
Diana's polite. She does not down Nothel's personal flask. That would be rude. She takes several good swallows and then passes it back to him.
I laugh and go, could be worse. You could be the queen already.
Fucking shit. I sit down. If there is no chair nearby, I sit on the ground.
yeah, you're sitting on the ground.
Okay.
God.
Some of the guys that know you from the line come over to you and is like, Prince Diana, your highness. They bow to you and like they're being cheeky about it. They're being like jerks a little bit. It's like, do you want me to wake you up in the morning, your majesty, your highness?
I just glare at them.
Oh no, you must do her clothes for her. Oh, I wouldn't dream of doing the laundry of her majesty.
Hey, Nothwell.
Hey,
Nothwell. You outrank these guys, right, in the military structure?
Probably, but this is
and
still
you're
funny.
also my kind of insubordinate. You're my subordinates on the
Both
Romanian side. So technically, if I tell you to punish them, you're gonna do it, right?
I think about it for a moment and I go, depends. Are you going to punish me if I say no?
I don't know, but I think you probably use some punishment. I say grinning at them.
I just shoo them away. I'm like, go away, please.
I'm grinning at them. I'm clearly messing with them.
They laugh and they go, come on, Diana, let's see if you can still put the drinks down just like you used to. It's like got changed by it all of a sudden.
I'll meet up with you guys shortly. I got a couple things I gotta take care of.
Right. They had all
I'll join you.
They're like, yeah, we need to make a toast to Demon Bast.
Demon Slayer Bast.
Demon Bass can probably drink better.
Hey, I am Demon Slayer, not a demon.
You go have fun, Bast.
It's like, make way for Demon Bast! He will slay you and your children and eat your babies!
No, I am Demon Slayer!
I can see you tell some of the guards just to say that, Nothvel.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I don't even have an important title, and I'm still getting mocked by.
Kind of the point.
I would like to walk up to the general and just bow and say, I apologize, sir. I had no idea that was going to happen.
He's like, he goes, Your Majesty,
Please don't. Oh, God.
it is inappropriate for you to bow to lower ranking official than yourself. You learn your proper place as a person of higher rank. If you want, I do have several people from the old kingdom that knew how etiquette. I could send them from Prim over here to teach you, if you wish.
That's all right. I'm fairly familiar with the etiquette.
I looked at General. Oh no! I think that'd be a great idea. In fact, I will join her in this. And just a big smile on my face.
You want to learn the etiquette of the nobles?
I did on
make Diana suffer. Yes,
it's fine. I did on occasion converse and work with nobles back in the old country.
But that was so long ago. Come on, it'd be good for a refresher, at least for a week or so.
I don't want a refresher, thank you. Landely's the one who says I don't want a refresher.
Thank you for the offer, sir, but I will pass.
No worries. We are at your disposal, Your Majesty. He walks away. But he bows courteously and walks away.
Please. Your Majesty is my mother.
A princess.
I'm sorry, Your Highness. Yes.
A princess, an ambassador, and a duke in a room. And then there's Lanley.
Lanley, what is your title? Because you kind of work for the Red Queen? Like, you have her tabard? I don't really know.
She hasn't really given me an official title that I know of.
She's just kind of a representative.
Lover.
Well, he does have a title known as the Keeper, remember?
I do have the Keeper of Secrets title.
I suppose you are the Keeper of Secrets. And then there's Bast. Demon Bast.
Demon Bast.
Demon Slayer Bast!
He's walking away.
It's like out of character. My character actually comes from a noble family, but she doesn't talk about it at all.
Oh, God, so Bast is the only one who's not noble.
Yup.
My character technically comes from a noble line. It's just not from this plane.
I'm just I was just an elf.
You were. That's the thing. Now you are a noble, whether you like it or
Yeah.
not.
Eventually I'll have to adapt.
Right.
And Bast just needs to work for you all.
They do,
He's gonna be Mayor Duke Nothville.
Oh, God. Please stop.
Oh, God.
Alright. So, quick question for the GM.
Sure.
So, we kind of just had the meeting for the...
No, we had a discussion with one of the representatives.
Yeah, I understand that, but we kind of went over everything I was going to go over in the meeting. Like, do you still want us to roleplay the meeting, or can we kind of just say that happens? I don't know.
That's up to you guys. I'm just...
I imagine some of the other dragons might ask other questions. That you answered all your questions. Now, what are all their questions?
Let's see if they have questions.
I guess that's true. We'll go through that. Also, at some point in the future, I might need to go get that armor now that I'm apparently officially a princess.
You're a princess. Could
You know
be
what?
worse.
You know
Could
what?
be worse.
You know what I think would be pretty funny now, Phil?
What?
If we go back to the Red Queen's place, and we find that general we found, and I tell him that you insulted my honor, and then we just see what happens.
You do realize I have a silver blade.
I don't know. I might put my bets on him. He seems pretty good at killing stuff.
Yes,
Yeah,
but
just
and
speak to
I've
Bast
been
about it.
lacking in the ability of killing things.
I mean, yeah, I'm not impressed.
I'm pretty sure if you sick the general on Nothville, Bast would step in to help the general.
Yes, and then afterwards kill the general as well.
Alright,
Because
so
both demons in his eyes.
is everybody comfortable with fast forwarding to the meeting?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, so
Alright.
So, fast forward to the meeting.
Bast is just drinking.
You see, several
I tell Frank to have some of the guys keep Bass busy in the tavern.
Hey, he had a
And to
deal
stand
with
outside the tent and keep anybody else from coming in.
well, he still had a deal with Diana, so he wouldn't have disturbed anyway.
I know.
We're
But
just keeping you out of the
never
way
trust-
on
yeah.
the safe side regardless.
Well,
We have
Yeah.
plans upon plans.
Diana trusts Bast at this point because as much as Diana thinks Bast is a little crazy, she thinks Bast will keep his word. But the other two,
He does have honor, after all. He's a samurai.
Yeah. So,
Yep.
anyways, the dragons do come in like at the same time. All the red dragon is waiting for them when they arrive, and they transform into their human form as soon as they arrive. They
I politely greet them all. I'll
Before
be
this-
wearing my the noble robes and my crown.
they have the red dragon pretty much talked to the girl, and they will let Marcus know when he comes back that she is a dragon.
Okay.
And she's a little bit scared of that and wants you to be there when he comes back.
Okay. I'm fine with that. She has been completely polite and reasonable in all of our meetings, and I have no objection to helping her deal with that conversation if she'd like me there.
Yeah. So the other dragons do arrive. They come over to you and greet you. They curtsy or bow depending on their, they either transfer male or female depending on what, if it's a male or female dragon.
I suppose I give a very small, bow, enough to acknowledge that they are important, but I also acknowledge the fact that I'm technically more important than them, I think.
They're like, Your Highness, your Highness, right?
Yeah.
Your Ladyship, or it is good to see you alive again. Look at you.
I stand next to Diana, as dressed up as I can be with a handmade shirt. And when they change, y'all have lovely
By this
pajamas.
time, Darvin, Nathel, you have been given your
You have a
first time
suit.
in your life. You actually you broke out your
Oh no. I have to wear my military uniform? No!
you're in your military uniform.
You were forced to wear your military uniform. I'm all
just
decked out in
standing next
nobles
to Diana
stuff.
with a sullen look on my face, going, "You all have very lovely pajamas," and bow slightly.
You're probably annoyed. I mean, this dress uniform has probably been sitting in your chest of drawers for months, not even maybe even years. Never been worn by you, but this time, yeah. If all the soldiers are dressed in this,
Just to the nines.
Yeah, they're They're basically greeting royalty in a way.
Royal dragons.
Have a
Well,
drink, Bast.
You do notice that there's 12 of them, not 13. And when you question them about that, or no?
I will ask them.
Okay.
You ask them, how do you broach this to them?
So is the 13th one not coming? As
The
a
13th.
question.
I go, she looks at you and says, what do you mean? Oh,
I was told there was 13.
yes. Unfortunately, he is,
Wait,
he's gotten to the point, his elderly age, that his wings, he is going to pass on to the next world, so to speak, and one of his children will take his place, but he will speak through a vessel. And they look over at Nathel and it's like, and they look at you and see the weapon that you have, and they automatically recognize it. It's like, well, since the Duke is here, he should be the vessel.
Oh God.
I sigh to myself and go, "Oh, lovely."
I freaking know. Oh.
She pulls up.
buddy.
They grab this. They open up this chest, and you see this a necklace like with a black swirl on it, and there's like little diamond crusts all over the thing. It's like, I assure you, my friend, that this is. You will still be able to understand and be able to control yourself. It's just that he will be able to see through you. You understand?
Yes.
She puts the necklace around you. And then all of a sudden you feel a very proud old presence of someone inside your brain.
I say hello mentally to myself.
It's like, greetings, young one. Are you my vessel?
Apparently for this time.
We're not properly dressed. And all of a sudden, Nathal is in his pajamas.
And actually, once he's in his pajamas, Nathal actually looks more comfortable.
Much better.
I sigh and go, actually, I think I like this. Thank you.
All right, shall we go to the meeting?
To the meeting!
They all seem to follow Nathal, and it seems like whoever is talking through Nathal is the Elder Dragon. From what you
The oldest dragon of them all.
dragon culture, yeah.
Well, that's lovely. It's okay, guys. I got this.
I'm just the embodiment of a dragon that's sleeping somewhere else out in the middle of nowhere. God damn, what the heck's going on?
It's completely normal.
It's completely normal. Yeah, it's alright.
They sit at the table. They like take different sides. From what you can tell, that it's like half of the dragon fights. The evil dragons. There's 6 evil dragons and there's 6 good dragons.
And he sits in the middle.
Yeah.
So
And
he's neutral.
Does not surprise me.
And they all sit there and talk amongst each other, and then they look at you and said, the Red Dragon did inform us about going over the Treaty of Romania, and that we were going to simply basically gesture the same precedence as before with Romania. Does that sound about right, Your Highness?
That was effectively the intention. As we are new to this continent, we felt it best to have at least one meeting with our neighboring nations and just confirm the tree that was already in place.
I'm assuming that you, as far as getting mounts are concerned, you should have the same honor to ride dragon mounts.
I'm sorry, could you say that again? I did not hear that whole sentence.
Would you like the honor of riding dragon mounts?
Would you like to do what you're going to do with Bast later, basically?
I didn't know if he was asking me. Yes, I can hear you. I didn't know if he was asking me personally or like me as in asking if our people would like the honor.
Yes, she's asking you as a representative.
Okay. I believe you had a previous agreement in place where people could travel to a location to undergo a test to see if they were worthy.
Yes.
I believe that should be sufficient to stay in place if you would like to.
To be aware, the test can be fatal.
Yes, we will make public the fact that the test is there, but we will make it very clear that there is a high likelihood that if someone goes, they may not return alive.
That you could die.
We also give you the honor of returning the body to you after cremation.
That sounds good.
Thank you.
So that family members are not worried that what has befallen their family member.
Yes, there's nothing more terrifying than the unknown.
Peace of mind is, generally speaking. That's when Nathal pipes in. He's like, it is a good time to negotiate the understanding of our culture's behest of marriage, and we have not received an offering in 100 years or so, and request this be brought forth. Yes. According to the rules of the Romanian culture, a willing male or female of your land is to travel to the Dragon Land and pledge loyalty to us and be a member of our society as a peace offering. We will not hurt them. They'll become basically our member of our group, our Dragonflight.
My eyes get a little wide, and I look at Diana, and I'm like, oh. And I just mouth, please no. Because I know what you're thinking.
Well,
They have to be willing.
yes. We were...
Okay,
So
I'm going to let you know on this. Nathal would be willing.
Yeah.
It's just,
Bass would too.
he's afraid more that they won't let him leave again.
Yeah.
That's the thing. He doesn't know.
So, we were not made aware of previously that this was part of the negotiations. Now, while I don't think we disagree to the to that rule, I believe we will need some time to find someone willing and somebody appropriate to go be a part of your people. We do not have anybody ready at this moment.
And also, I believe we'll be asking more on details of what may be involved for people that go become one of your people. What are the restrictions on them? That's probably going to be something they want to know.
Yes.
Well, as a peace offering, see, most of the Nathal's talking again. As a peace offering to our people, and then he coughs a little bit. He's like, they would send us some of their carpenters, people, just good people, not anyone who is no prisoners or people they don't want to deal with, or
Oh, of course not.
as such, as a token of appreciation for our agreeing to be mounts for people. It is basically, if you want to continue to enjoy that of my children acceptable to this, then, and of course the marriage between dragons and humans, we of course agree that dragons will live here amongst you and appear as a human for the remainder of the time that their spouse is alive.
That is understandable.
And we've already heard of a marriage between a dragon and a human, and I have blessed that marriage and recognize it as our first olive branch to your people as a peace offering.
I very much appreciate that, sir.
Now, before I leave this Duke Nathal's mind and go back to my normal state, I see no issue in regurgitating the treaty between Romania and sending Avans to this new country of Finland, because our Romania, as we knew it, is gone. The people are still there, but and the king, may he never be found, rests where he rests, and we hope that these Finlands do not find him and break the laws that we have set forth.
Part of our agreement with Romania has included several lines to that fact.
We also are aware you are aware of certain aspects to a certain longevity of our people, of some of the people that were left, a curse that befallen them, and he says that carefully. And Ethel, in your mind, he did say for a second tree, and then rethought about saying that. So you got that piece of information.
Okay.
And
while I personally am not familiar with the, shall we say, details of how it functions, I believe we are aware of the longevity's existence. If anyone we know is aware of the details, I don't believe that we have been told, and it is probably for the best if it is left that way.
He nods. Yes. He puts his hand out and he pulls out your dagger, Nathel, and he sticks your hand, and he's all cuts your hand, and then he reaches across the table to you, Diana.
Yep, reached my hand out. Been through this already a couple days ago.
He shakes it and is like, the treaty has been signed by blood. My blood shall defend you for all time. My people shall be the shield against which your enemies will know the fiery breath of us. And they all nod as their eyes glint. They stand and say, by the flames of the dragon kind, we shall protect Finland and all her people. They walk over to you, and each of them pat you on the shoulder. They don't cut their hands as well. They just give you a shake your hand, or pat you on the shoulder, and they walk out. The last one, Nathel's eyes, you can tell that he still be possessed, walks over to you. Diane is like,
What's up? The pajamas are on him.
Yeah, the gem's still on him. He goes, he looks at, says, I offer you, as a peace offering, one of my children as your bride, if you wish to cement the relationship in that manner. Husband. Or bride.
I thank you very much for the offer, but I do not believe that is necessary. However, I do believe you may be seeing me in the near future at your tower, partaking of the tests we spoke of previously.
Yes. He looks at you, and then he's like, he reaches up and touches your face and is like, I remember when you were just a young girl, and I taught you how to cinch up my saddle so long ago, he says. Think I would see you face again.
I smile and say, I am not the person I once was, but I am happy to hear that such memories remain among someone.
He goes, I apologize. And he pecks you on the cheek, and then reaches up. Nathel reaches up and pulls his hand and puts the necklace away. Where one of the dragons grabs it, puts it back in the box.
Yeah.
And Nathabel's back in his stuffy uniform.
No, he's still wearing his pajamas.
That fellow's fine with this.
They
that's
all
what-
nod. They leave just as quickly as they can. They don't stick around. We will notify you, and they pretty much people have built a landing pad for them to show up. So when the dragons do show up, they know if they're coming in. Similar across the other towns, Leanna, Prim,
Yep.
they're building similar things for them.
On their way out, I talk with probably the female dragon that we've been conversing with primarily outside of this meeting. What is the best way to contact you if for some reason we need to get in touch? Should we send a rider to the tower?
She looks at the necklace. She hands you the box.
Says who, me or him?
Yeah, she hands you the box with the necklace in it.
To Diana.
There you go.
Diana?
Yeah.
Okay. So, will this...
I
does-
recommend you put it on an elf because anyone else that it would cause them to age. The power of the dragon is very intense. Anyone else who wears this besides an elf will age quite considerably.
It must be a
I
full elf.
will keep that in mind.
I stare at you and go,
After she leaves, I look at Nathmil and I say, "Hello, fellow ambassador."
Boring meetings.
Nah, I'm kidding. I'm probably gonna leave this with the government here, and since we kind of travel around, and they may need to get in contact with them.
Yep.
That sounds like a good spot for us to end this campaign with nice fun.
Yep.
Now, Nathel, do you make a little I kissed you on the cheek kind of thing to Diana? Because
I think it best we both just ignore that and pretend it didn't
I
happen.
no idea what you're talking about. Nothing happened.
Nope.
Tell Bast about it.
Bast knows nothing.
He,
Tell him.
he needs
Bast
to
knows
stay
less
not
than
knowing
anybody
anything.
else.
Babbitt.
So Diana and Nathel are like, we're going to ignore that ever happened.
I mean,
Those
nothing
are us.
happens.
All right, so everyone gets 1,000 experience points.
Hooray, level up!
Oh wait. 1,000.
1,000.
Yeah, I get to be level 5.
I
Much the same level,
still get
except for Bast. He's still level 4, but he's a half being, so he's technically level 5.
Yeah. Also, I would have been in the. I would not actually have been in level 5 yet, even if I hadn't had that template.
So you have to wait till 6th level Bast before you become a level 5.
Yeah, I know.
So you wait till you have 23,000 experience.
So that's a good place to end it, everybody. So did everyone enjoy them? We can go ahead and end it there. And we'll talk about when we meet again. So take it away there.
Yep. I do hope you guys enjoyed. I know this wasn't exactly an action-packed adventure run, but I do hope you enjoyed as well. If you did, leave a like, subscribe. Have a good day. This is Strato Time, Lord Strato, signing out.